Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the NECC. I am your host this evening, Jaron Bell, and I hope you're having a fantastic night tonight. And I am joined, I could not be more excited since electricity all over the place gets me all kinds of fired up. Voltage Plays is in the building. Volt, what is up, my man?
What's happening? I'm super excited about this match coming up against, or
Absolutely.
sorry, CSUDH going up against Sacramento State here in Valorant.
Absolutely, man. We're excited. We also have Voltage in the game, going to be doing the spectating. So he's got his mind on a couple different things. But we do want to remind you that tonight, Valorant comes to you live from the NECC. Sacramento State, a battle of the West Coast, comes into this match at 1-0 in this new this new Valorant season. Voltage is the Rocket League guy too. That happens. And then California State University, Dominguez Hills comes in their second team at 1-0 as well. So Voltage, we have a pair of undefeated teams that are about to go to battle right here in this Valorant arena.
Absolutely. Today is going to decide who's going to lead the pack out of Valorant Week 2 and who's going to be middle of the pack. Very excited to see here. We didn't get to see either of these games last week. Um, so we're just new to this whole team here.
Absolutely. But you can also see how those teams look coming up with those 1-0 records. So you know that there's going to be high class, almost world class Valorant. We do want to remind you, we want to say thank you to our partners, our friends at Helix Esports for all that they do for us. And of course, our friends at ESTV, now available on Samsung TV Plus and all Samsung apps, bringing you the best esports action from across the world 24/7 over on their channel. And through them, of course, our friends at the NFL Alumni Association. We appreciate their support. As we get ready to go into this tonight's matchup, Bolt, for people that maybe, Valorant is one of the hottest new games out right now. For some people that might be used to other esports titles and they haven't maybe watched a ton of Valorant, what are they going to see here tonight?
Absolutely. It is a big up and comer in the esports scene. You're going to see what looks to be kind of like a CSGO, where you got to plant the bomb, you have one life per round. But each of these agents that they will be picking here shortly all have their own special utility. We've got smokes on some, flashes on others, some can teleport. So it's a very odd mixture, but fantastic mixture of CS:GO and what I would say is kind of like Overwatch, but not quite.
I love that. The best comparison I've ever heard is if CS:GO and Overwatch had a baby, that would be Valorant, and it's going to be a fun night of action for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, we do want to remind you that 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, we have live esports right here at the NECC. On Monday nights, join myself and a couple guest casters as we have Monday Night Madden available for you all the time on Monday nights. Tuesday nights, like it is tonight, not only is there a presidential debate, but we have college Valorant coming to you live tonight. We will switch gears tomorrow night. They said CS:GO and Overwatch. Well, Wednesday nights, if you want to see Overwatch at a extremely high level, come here for Overwatch Wednesdays. As we will have two matchups, one from our Challenger division and one for our Champions division here every single Wednesday at the NECC. Thursday nights, we have League of Legends right here live at the NECC. And then we switch gears. And by switching gears, I mean we put it in the RC cars, we throw a ball on the field, and we play Rocket League right here live. I know Voltage Plays. Hey, look, man, I know that you are a Rocket League guy, so I know that you get fired up for when we get to go on Fridays.
Absolutely. So far, it's been super exciting matches every Friday that we've watched.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Been a blast. But tonight it goes down flame walls, smoke bombs, teleportation, headshots, all kinds of bombs and boogie bots and all kinds of things as Valorant is here live. Well, I think this is one of the most exciting games in esports that I've seen in a long time.
It's definitely one of the at the top, but also unique. So it's a lot of fun to watch. Want to talk about the map real quickly. It's going to be split game one. So you're going to want to get mid control. Each site has one entrance from the attacker side of the field. So if you get mid, you're going to be able to kind of spread out and hit a couple different spots from that. So we're going to be looking to see who has that mid control early and who's going to be able to hold it down.
Absolutely. And as we get ready, as you can see people getting ready to select their characters, we are so close to getting ready to see what they're going to do. We want to remind you that you can stay tuned and follow us on social media at NECC Games. We will have a website coming for you very soon. We have an exciting announcement coming soon, so stay tuned for that. But Twitter, Instagram, at NECC Games. You can check us out. And of course, you can always watch us live for all NECC action right here on Twitch at twitch.tv/NECC_esports. What are you looking for? What kind of combination are you looking for here? We've never seen these teams, so it's going to be interesting to see, Voltage, what they're going to come out with.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I'm curious if they're going to be rocking a Sage, which is the healer of the game, only character that can heal other characters. Some characters can heal themselves, so that's going to be interesting to see if they come out. They have nerfed her a few weeks ago. So what you're looking for is 2 Sentinels, so that's going to be somebody that can hold down the site. Sage is one of them with her wall. You also have Killjoy, who has a lot of utility that can hold down a site, and Cypher.
Choose your agent.
Sorry. And then, so you're also looking for a couple attackers. Those are the ones who are going to be the entry fraggers for your team. And then at the same time, you've got people like Omen and Brimstone, the controllers that are going to be able to put smokes down and slow the enemy team down. And so you want a good mixture, and I'm curious on how they split that up. As soon as we load in, we're going to be able to see.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and let's jump out of the studio. Let's go to the map and let's take a look. As you can see, split, like you said, with those 2 sites, unlike other maps that have multiple. Let's see. Talk about the lineups as we go into it.
All right, so on my screen, I'm going to pull up the map. You're going to see top mid and bottom mid. So CT, our defending side, is going to have that top mid area. They're going to have the slight height advantage. You can see Soba, played by Bobik, currently holding that down, with Phoenix at mid top, also ready to help. On that left side, you're going to have Lobby going into Garage onto B site. The right side, you're going to have Lobby and Sewer connecting into A main. So those are the only 2 entrances unless you get mid. Looks like the attacking side is getting ready to attack that A site.
And we are live. Let's get it.
Darian pushing up, playing Raze, watching the top ramp area. Shots are fired as they use the cages from Cypher to move on to site there. Rux is going to be able to take out Bobik. Big rotate here coming in from the defending side. Cypher's a little bit late, but it's just going to be left up to Cypher, Breach, and Omen as Kazan is hiding in smoke on site. Pushing onto site. Oh, they see one. Able to take out one, but a good trade there. It's going to be a 2v2 situation here as Psycho is putting the bomb down, and Cypher's moving behind, getting the kill in Heaven. Oh, he's ready for that Omen. Waiting for his teammate to support him over in screens, sorry. And he was able to do so, so that's going to be the attacking side getting the win. And I do believe that is Sacramento State. Going to be the attacking side.
Okay. So Sacramento State is in the red, and we will have California State University Dominguez Hills in the blue. Call it green, call it what you want. But I think we'll call it blue just to be safe. What did you see out of that first round right there?
They took the site very decisively. They didn't worry about mid like I thought they would. They got in there. They got the kills as a team, worked together very well. So I enjoyed that very much as you see Cypher on my screen going to plant a camera to see what he sees from that A entrance that they got earlier. They are rotating mid though, so Cypher and Soba back up a little bit, so they are going to have that free mid control, and I wonder if they're going to go through Market over to Garage. No, they're moving up to Heaven here as Psycho is going to be the first one to push out. You see a flash. Oh, I thought, yep, flash coming out, so they're able to push through and get a free kill on Kuma. Second flash coming in from Cypher, or not. Second flash coming in from Phoenix as Soupy able to take out Chris FTW there below ropes. Bobbic waiting in the smoke very carefully, uses his arrow to reveal where people are. And the bomb does go down, so it's going to be a 3v4 situation. And once again, they're having to retake the site. CSUDH trying to retake the site, able to trade kills there. But with just one player, there's not much hope unless he can get a quick frag.
And not able to get it done as the attackers go up 2-0. And as you look at that leaderboard, explain to people a little bit. I know this is going to be a time where you maybe talk about the money situation. Explain to people what's going on and what that means with those credits.
Right, so the credits you earn as you get kills, as you win or lose rounds, just changes how many credits you get for that round, how many times you've won or lost in a row. And so the credits are very important. They're going to be able to use, be able to buy armor, which you can see everybody but Kuma has heavy armor while he has light. You can also buy guns, and you can see one team's pretty split between the Vandal and the Phantom, and then the other team's kind of favoring the Vandal heavily. As I'm on with Kaizen here, trying to peek that B bomb site from Garage. As he's looking around, able to throw a cage to the right, which is going to kind of cover from Heaven, but they kind of battle back with their own cage there. It was a one-way cage so that he could see his feet. And that was a fantastic angle there from Chris FTW. Takes out a second player, low health, does go down 2v2 as we see Omen and Breach trying to retake this site once again. Bomb going down with 1 minute left on the clock. And I'm going to jump on with Soupy to see how he holds this site down. He knows one's Heaven just from that right there. Does get flashed. Gonna stay close to Bomb as they do get a great crossfire there, taking out Kaizen, and that's going to be the first round for CSUDH.
And voltage for them to try to bounce back, going down 2-1 to bounce back there. What did you see? What was able to make them win that round?
Really, it was Chris FTW's hold on that B main from Garage. He was able to get the one-way smoke, take out one, get one low, and then take out a third person. So that was going to be, that was Kaizen who was trying to sneak through and who was low. So low money on both teams as they both try to full buy this. Yeah, so neither team trying to save and prepare their economy. They're both hoping to win this one. So this is a very important round as we see Sacramento State trying to take A again. Slowly moving as a team, not trying to give too much information away, just really using Cypher's utility there to show how many people, or just show, act like there's just one person. Cypher's just peeking. As they move on to site, they don't even worry about ramps. Moving up here, Kaizen is flashed. From below Heaven, gets one, looking for a second. Not able to connect on DCMH. And that's going to be a third kill for DCMH. Really decisive victory right there. As Sacramento State loses really quickly in the fourth round. Going to be 2-2. And that economy is really going to be bouncing back as you see for CSUDH, and Sacramento's probably going to have to save pretty good on this one.
And if you're, listen, if you're Sacramento State here and you've fallen down after having a two games to nothing advantage, and you fall here and then now it's tied up, what are you doing to regroup and get back into this game and win this next round?
Right now, you're worrying about where your money is going to be next round. The game has a great feature where it shows you the minimum. If you get no kills, if you lose, this is how much money you will have next round after you buy. So they're all talking about that and really making sure they're set up for the next round. Right now, they're just trying to get as much economy taken away as they can. Bobbic from CSUDH peeking mid. Kuma helps him with that kill. Not able to clean it up. Soupy takes out Bobbic and Kuma in mid. Fantastic place for him with just a pistol, able to take out two players. I'm on with Psycho here, watching Garage, waiting for that one-way smoke to go away. He hears it go away. Was about to pull out a flash. Oh, sorry, not a flash. Oh, and there's a second one-way smoke waiting for him. Chris FTW trying to hold off this A site with a little support from Omen up in heaven, as they are going to be rotating to mid. And I can see that they have pinged top of mid, so they do know they are there. Kaizen looking towards ropes. Checking the camera. Slow play here. Only 30 seconds left, but if they get a kill, it is even. There's going to be that kill that I was talking about. It's going to be a 2v2 situation as he does ultimate the site. Trying to kill that guy in the corner, but he was not there. Breach trying to get back really quickly. What a shot through the box. And understanding where his teammate died and knowing that that was the only place he could go.
And explain to people how he could come up there, and but also one of the things that I was so intrigued by is him coming off, taking that top angle and shooting through that box, able to wall bang through there. I think that's a feature in this game that just, if you for a quality player, being able to know that that's there, I mean, that's a huge advantage.
Right, so some of the barriers are wall bangable, so that means that you could shoot through it, but it does take some damage off of those bullets. So it's going to be a weaker attack, but it's still going to be damage on the player. Kind of splitting up here as we see Raze and Phoenix away from the team. Raze is trying to get back together there on the Sacramento State side of things. Kind of deciding if they want to take mid or if they want to take A. Cypher with the bomb is still waiting there, and that's going to be Kaizen. Just kind of holding back. He's watching that camera, not able to get the dart onto him. And who is that? Soupy trying to take the angle. Soupy does have a op in hand, trying to find a kill on A. Maybe force a rotate. Not able to do so as they are taking mid here. Darian leading the charge up mid, watching the ropes heaven. Knows one is above A. They decisively peek and decide not to go that way. So we've got an interesting play here as they take mid and then go towards ropes. And Bobik and Kuma are just waiting for them to push. They're not gonna be doing that. Dongle trying to take out that Boombot. Able to do so here. Oh, and the double rotate. So Kaizen and Rux are over on the B bomb site, as their team did lose a couple over at A, but they're able to get the bomb down, and that's 300 credits for free. That's going to be an ult coming out from Phoenix. He basically has an extra life here. I'm jumping on with Kuma here, is checking corners, and he's able to die and come back with full health. So he's gotten information for his team. It's going to be, oh, that's going to be it. That was quick. Bobik and Chris FTW peeking together, able to get the win in that round.
And how about that Phoenix play right there, to go out not sure where those two people are, to be able to use that ultimate when he knows that even if he gets killed in that situation, he's going to respawn to where he used his ultimate. So to pop out, see those places, and we see the result. We see him popping out and his teammates cleaning up, and it's a 4-2 lead for CS UDH.
Absolutely. Kuma knew that Chris didn't have his camera with him, and then I bet Bobik did not have his arrow ready. He probably shot it fairly recently, so he used his ultimate to get that information and secure the round for his team.
Massive play.
Watching Heaven, fairly heavenly, didn't see a pick, and they're gonna separate here as a decisive push onto the site here on the side of Sacramento State. Moving on to site, Kaizen doesn't have the bomb. Bomb does go down, unfortunately. It's going to be a 3v4 situation here. Good shots come out from Kaizen there.
Whoa.
Fantastic kill, Heaven. He doesn't know one's on his side, but Kuma's able to clean it up. Chris FTW from Heaven finishes it off there, and really just playing stellar. As I think I've caught most of Chris's kills here, but DCMH able to help him out.
And Voltage, how about this CS UDH team to come back and be down 2-0, and you think, well, no, hopefully we're not going to lose all the momentum to turn around. And you have to be pretty happy to be up 5-2 right now in the middle of this match.
Oh, especially going down those first 2 rounds, you would expect a 3rd round loss, but they were able to buy on the 3rd round, which allows them to make it kind of a fair fight. You lose the 1st round, kind of have to say the other teams expected to get that. But then after that 3rd round, when they've had their guns, it's been over. So they know at least one is B, as Raze gets tagged by the dart. But they move over to mid and really focus on that. Shock dart coming out from Soba, but he backs off. Big flash coming in from Phoenix, but he doesn't follow it up with a push. So it just gives Sacramento State the information that he is there. Rotate coming in from CSUDH. So it's going to be 1A and the other 3B as Sacramento tries to push. Ruck's going down with bomb and garage. I'm going to jump on with Chris, who's the kind of last defense right this moment. As Darian picks up bomb and rotates out. Last player alive on the side of Sacramento State. And you can see CSUDH hunting. Got Breach looking mid, trying to watch the cross. Bobbitt rotating all the way to A. Darian is flashed, but decides to go back and then jumps back out with a satchel. Only 13 seconds left. They're not going to be able to get the bomb down. Right now, the best they can do is stay alive and get a kill or 2, hopefully on Bobbitt, but Bobbitt staying back and saving that op. Very smart play. Once he realized there wasn't enough time, decided not to push too hard in case there was a player waiting top of sewers.
Absolutely. And for him, for that last player alive there, Voltage, if it's you, do you play that any differently?
Well, I'm a lot worse at this game than these guys are, so probably a lot worse. But in that moment, I would be looking to see if I can get a 1v1 battle. So rotate, get them off of being all 3 stacked together, and hope I can get a 1v1 fight, take one of their guns away, and then maybe take a second, but at the same time, don't push it. It's much more beneficial to stay alive than to get a kill.
Right there.
So you have your weapons going into it. You've got your economy coming back. You can buy for your team. So it's you don't want to push too hard. You kind of want to stay alive in that situation. Absolutely. And they're ready for a full-on onslaught onto B. As soon as they say the word, they're gonna go. Moving up all together. That smoke does come out for Chris FTW as he takes out 2, 3. Not able to take out the 4th. Oh, and Rux is feeling it in a 1v3 situation. Fakes the bomb, gets teleported back, and I wonder if he's going to rotate. He is. So like I said, we're looking for a 1v1 battle here. Omen is going to be the one peeking mid, and that is DCMH here on the side of CSUDH. So you're looking for Rux to get this kill and able to do so, and then hoping that Phoenix turns around and gets a 1v1 battle there, but it's going to be Breach meeting him. Never mind, he's going to go heaven on B site, so he is going to be able to get a bomb plant. And as you see, Kuma and Dongle holding that B site, but bomb does go down. Rux does have full health with 33 armor, and he's going to rotate towards screens. He hears Breach stomping around upstairs. Doesn't know Kuma's lagging behind, so he knows that they're trying to push site here. Dongle peeking. We know he's in screens, but those guys do not. So they're looking around, and that's going to be a double kill ace there for Rux.
What an impressive play. And how about, listen, how about what a turnaround to be able to come back, be down 1, needing to win those matches and pull it off. It's super impressive.
Oh, absolutely. In that situation, he was in a 1v3 at least. Oh yeah, 1v4. He took out Omen up top. So it was very impressive to be able to keep his composure, walk the whole way from B to A, not letting the footsteps give him away. And that was just the play of the game so far. Chris FTW on the other side of things, getting 3 kills of his own. Utility does get used on the side of Sacramento State. They do get the first kill. Gonna get information from Cypher's ultimate as the rotate does come in here. Darian able to trade out with Chris FTW getting 2 though, so it's gonna be a 3v3 situation. Dongle getting the 4th one for their team, and it's just up to Bobik and Chris FTW on the side of Sacramento State, or sorry, on the side of CSUDH, and then Kaizen and Psycho on the side of Sacramento State. Bobik with a shot of a lifetime onto Sicko, and ready for Cypher, played by Kaizen in the corner. And they're going to bring it back here. They're going to say, you're not going to win more than 1 in a row. We let you have the first 2.
And I think something needs to be said. How about CSUDH? You think that this massive 1v4 situation, Sacramento State is able to win that round, maybe reinstall some momentum and start moving forward in this match. I mean, what can you say about them regrouping and the Bulls over at Dominguez Hills being able to regroup and win this match and push it to 7-3? I mean, it's impressive to not let that momentum grow.
Oh, absolutely. But they did have a lot of money. They won. I mean, they won 6 in a row. No, yeah, 6 in a row. Won 6 in a row earlier. They had all the money that they wanted. So even if they lost one, they were going to be able to buy a second time, and it wasn't going to be too much of a hindrance for them. Currently on the credit side of things, it's going to go in favor of Sacramento State currently, but we'll see who wins this round. As Sacramento State, never mind, they kind of half bought after that loss, so it's not going to be a full buy. There's only 1 Vandal, the Red Stingers, and the low. Ruck's trying to get that peak with the Vandal, trying to use that weapon to his advantage. They're all kind of hanging out in garage, so if somebody rotated behind, which Cypher is watching, it's going to be Kaizen watching mid. But if somebody is able to rotate behind, it's going to be devastating. Looks like the whole team of CSUDH is going to be rotating there. Sorry, Sacramento State. Breach and Cypher moving up mid as Raze, Phoenix, and Breach wait in garage. Soba's 2 ultimates coming out from Soba and from Brimstone. Rock's able to get a kill before he gets teleported back, and we're going to jump on with Bobik here. Gets a good kill on Bomb. Soupy goes down. Phoenix tries to flash here, and Rux is not able to clutch it up that time.
And for, I think, for California State, Dominguez Hills, here last round of this half, 8-3, I mean, I got to think that you're just ready to move forward. You're going to push super heavy. I mean, all the momentum on California State Dominguez Hills side right now, for sure.
Yes, so it's going to be 8-3 going into the last round of the half. There are 12 rounds per half. The goal is to go 6-6, but if you're attacking side, but realistically, if you get 5 wins on attacking side, you're kind of set up. So they're not too far from that, but it's kind of demoralizing when you're down by so much. So I'm very interested when we switch sides, how that's going to turn the tides, as we see Rux going down early. Soupy with Bomb rotating through sewers to mid. Raze, played by Darian, ready to support him. They're watching those ropes area. Bobik takes out Soupy, but Darian trades him out. And a big flash there from Kuma, able to get the one right in front of him, but also that player down below, and that's going to be Breach, played by Psycho. Kaizen, last 2 alive is going to be Kaizen and Psycho, as he hears him in ropes. What a shot. So that information is there, and he's going to back off and wait till he hears ropes. Right now, they're just kind of at opposite bomb sites here. Chris FTW and Kuma on the attacking side, and Kaizen and Sicko, Sacramento State, attacking side. Bomb does go down, so kind of roles reverse here. CSUDH kind of has to attack to get the bomb defused, and Sacramento State has to kind of play defense and stop that from happening. And it's going to be a 1v1 Kuma and Psycho. Both players not getting many kills in comparison to their team this half. But this is a clutch moment, especially for Psycho, as he sees the cross come in from Phoenix. Decides to use utility. Concusses him. Doesn't get him off bomb. Does get him off bomb. And is able to pick it up. And that's a clutch performance there. So it's going to be 8-4 going in the second half.
Switching sides.
Absolutely. And as we switch, how crucial right there for Sacramento State, Voltage, how crucial is winning that last round right there as we switch? I mean
it takes it from a a 4-round deficit, which they're at right now, but if he lost that would turn it into a 6-round deficit, 9-3. So it was very crucial to win that, as we have a player disconnect. So I wonder if everything's gonna be all right.
And while we're waiting to find that out, as we pull up and we look at that leaderboard, what exactly are you seeing? You see those KDs, you can see those things that we have. What are you looking at for both these teams? What are you seeing on this leaderboard right now?
I mean, the amount of damage Bobek has put down, he's getting 14 kills and 6 assists, which you have to do at least 50 damage to be able to get that assist. So big assists, big kills. Chris with 13 kills of his own on the side of CSUDH. And then Kaizen and Rux bringing it together to lead Sacramento State right there, 15 and 11 kills respectively. As I wonder if he's going to be able to reconnect here.
And as we're waiting,
game on pause.
Oh, they've got it paused?
They've got a pause, so he is going to be able to join back when his connection allows him to.
Absolutely. And while we have a break in the action, ladies and gentlemen, we want to remind you, we want to say thank you to our friends at Helix Esports for all that they do for us here at the NECC, as well as our friends at ESTV, our linear TV partner. So many exciting things coming forward. Voltage, I know both of us look so handsome, but are you ready for the big screen on the TV, man?
Oh man, it's coming right around the corner, and I don't know if I'm ready for it.
I love it, man. But
Camera
big thank you
shy,
to our
man.
friends. How did you become a caster?
I cast. I don't analyze. I don't talk between matches normally. That's what's the hardest part for me.
That's what I'm here for, big guy. That's what I'm here for.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to our friends at ESTV for partnering with the NECC. You can find them now available on Samsung TV Plus and all Roku apps as well. Big thank you to them for all that they do for us, and a big shout out to the NFL Alumni Association, getting past and present players involved in esports at the highest level. Listen, Voltage, here's my question for you. I mean, as we look at this match and as it stands now, 8-4, this disconnection and all that, if you're Sacramento State, you're down 8-4, you're switching sides. I mean, what are you going to do here? Because, this is not like our other titles. This is not a best of 3, a best of 5. You have to win this match. And so what do you need to do if you're Sacramento State? What is your recommendation?
Right now, you are going to take a page out of CSUDH's playbook and take the site decisively first round. You've got to get out there. You've got to be able to use a utility, which is cheaper than most guns in 90% of the situations. So once you decide to go, you just got to go. And then hopefully get those kills with your teammates, as they do have a concuss and a couple smokes coming out. Breach puts his own smoke down, as they are going to get onto site, but kind of slowed by that molly that I believe, yeah, it was Brimstone that put out. So it's going to be a 4v4 as they are on to site, but wondering if they can put bomb down. He does have teammates in heaven, so the bomb is going to go down, as DMC8 or DCMH is low on health. And right now, Kaizen trying to get a little bit of tap damage. All players for CSUDH are going to be kind of trapped there. They're all playing together. Nobody's got a cross angle. Oh, what a shot from Kaizen, flicking on over to Bobek. Only 7 HP left. Does get the info. And it's going to be 1v2. DCH or MH getting 1 kill. Able to pick up a second there as he clutches the ace. What a play there.
Massive, massive play. Wow. What a massive play.
Yes, DCMH able to get an ace and kill any momentum that Sacramento State were hoping to have. So it's going to be a credits in favor, the morale in favor, and just overall, California State University, Dominguez Hills, really leading the charge on this one.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have switched sides. So now California State University, Dominguez Hills is in the red, and Sacramento State will be in the blue, just for you guys watching at home. And wow, like you said, what a clutch play. Like you said, they have to win that first map to push this to 8-5, and here we are at 9-4. The advantage, CSUDH's way.
CSUDH playing all together, taking heaven. DCMH taking that first kill. Chris FDW says you can't have them all, as he gets his own on Dairy in there. So it's going to be 3v3 as Kaizen's able to take one out in heaven. We see the flash come out from Phoenix here, and what a double peek there on the side of CSUDH. Soupy waiting, did not get flashed. Able to take out that Phoenix played by Kuma. Pulls out the molly, but Phoenix says, no, I got this, man. So Phoenix's molly, if he gets 2 kills, he gets it back after. So if he throws it, gets 2 kills, he gets it back. One is bottom ropes. That's going to be Chris FTW looking for a 4K this round. But DCMH shares the kills. So 2 kills for DCMH and Chris FTW getting 3 of his own.
And as we look at the leaderboard, you can see the massive KD differential on the top of that leaderboard. Listen, for CSUDH, I mean, you're 2 match. You just have to stay pushing forward. I think they've played so aggressive. You're 2 rounds away from winning this match.
Right. Dongle and Kuma don't have the kills, but they definitely have the support. They've been flashing. They've been concussing for their team. And really, it's just it's a battle of kills at this point. Or, sorry, kills and deaths. Because you see on the side of Sacramento State, each player is 12 or 13 deaths, while only 2 players on the side of CSUDH have double digits. So they're staying alive longer and more rounds. So that's going to mean they keep the economy. They get credits. They keep what they had last round. They have to buy armor, possibly, and also utility that they used. But on the side of Sacramento State, as they die, they have to buy weapons. They have to buy the utility they used and then armor if they're going to use it that round. Full buy coming out from both teams.
If you're Sacramento State here, is there anything you can do, Voltage?
Possibly stack a site and try to predict where they're going to go, which they kind of did. Breach moved over to B to help out, but they are going to be attacking on the A site. Soupy sees a smoke come out. Is going to be a little bit aggressive on the side of ramps. And that's perfectly fine. He does get flashed and gets taken out by Kuma. But the trade is important there. So the less players that they have to walk into, the better. So if you get, you get 1 down or 2 down, that's a, 3v4 or 3v3. And it's almost better to walk in with less players, less angles to check. And that's going to be a win on the side of Sacramento State there.
And like you said, you said that they needed to maybe try to pick a side, and you could see that flank. I feel like those early picks for Sacramento State there were huge in the ability for them to win that round.
Absolutely. They were, you don't have 5 people to walk into a site on and try to check where they are. You've got 3. You've got information from those who died. You're saying Omen Heaven. I don't remember if Omen was Heaven ever, but you're talking to your teammates so they know where to look. And it's less places to look.
So
as we
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
All right, so we see CSUDH trying to peek B, but the cipher on the side of Sacramento State, Kaizen, who's leading his team, actually gets taken out from Bobik there, and that was a big kill through Putt over there at B as they're rotating towards mid. Smoking top of mid because that ropes position is very, very dangerous. Because they have got that clear angle of where they peek, and they can just hold that angle, and you have to peek it. As here, you can kind of back up from it. Your team can push with you a little bit, so it's a little bit of a better angle, especially with pistols. Only getting one. Darian getting two, actually. We see, oh, Rux trying to get a kill, but Bobik with his third. And that's all 3 kills so far on the side of
30
Bobik.
seconds left.
Bomb going down. CSUDH gets bomb down and holds site together. It's going to be 5 HP and 100 HP on CSUDH. And then 100 with armor and 69. So it's really in favor of the Sacramento State team. But they have to take the site. Concussed coming out. Moving up, a nade coming out from Darian. Sorry. Bobik with an ultimate. Able to catch one there and get the information, but Psycho with what a shot and really just not enough time. Psycho going to be taken, or going to be able to get the bomb defuse, I think. Oh, with only 1 second left on the clock, he is going to have enough time.
Wow, Voltage, what a play. That 2v2 situation after the bomb is planted for them to push in. They got that first pick, did have to trade for it, but holy moly, talk about saved by the bell. You just got it right done. Impressive win. And Voltage, this is almost like it could be a new game.
Yeah, it's super different to be defending. Defending, you get to hold your angle, you get to set up how you want to, and attacking, you have to go into, it's almost like in sports, you're the away team when you're attacking. You have to go into somebody else's environment that they've set up to be, you know, beneficial to them and out-frag, really, in the end. And Kaizen did have 5 HP, so that was a difficult hold for him. And Psycho getting a great shot onto, I believe that was DCMH last round, but not able to hold Chris FTW. I could be wrong on those players now that I'm thinking about it. As we move on to round 17 here, Kaizen watching that B pretty much by himself. Psycho's now there to support him. Kuma moving up with Kaizen here. Oh, sorry, with Chris FTW. I'm so sorry. I see a Cypher and I picked one. So they're moving on to site very quickly here, but there are going to be 3 players defending it. They're going to get shot from site, but does trade out Rux there. Kuma does get teleported back from his ultimate. Bomb goes down, 4v4 situation as you see Dongle holding screens or doing the best he can from that angle and able to take out Psycho. Here's one behind him. Bobik getting that dart there to get the information of how many people, but only able to pick up one of the 2. Kuma flashing. Able to flash Soupy, but through the flash, he gets the headshot. Last one. It's going to be Kaizen up against 3, taking out 1. Sees a second, but knows a third is coming for him and not able to hold off the onslaught there. As it goes back the other way. Sacramento State, 2 rounds in a row. Second time in the game we've seen that.
Absolutely. Hey, and Voltage, how about in this game, how crucial, like everything that I've watched, the more Valorant we cast, I mean, I think positioning and communication is just so crucial in the way these maps are being won right now.
All right, it's very interesting. We see Sacramento State almost gambling a little bit. So it's going to be 11-6, and the game is to 13 in this best of 3 series. So they're almost betting. Let's see how much economy we can take away from them. We don't have the weapons, but we're going to see what we can do here as it's just, you know, all or nothing there, and they get 1 kill, and that was going to be on Chris FTW. It's all up to Kaizen here to take away as much economy. So they're going to be on game point until they lose. So what they did was they were like, you know what? I'd rather have full weapons for at least 1 round than to have half weapons and at least 2 rounds. So they're really banking on playing together as a team from here on out. And they've been showing fantastic, like the means to come back. We 2 rounds in a row there. It's very interesting that they weren't able to buy after winning twice.
And here we are, Voltage. We are at match point, and I mean everything is headed California State Dominguez Hills way. I mean, what do you see here from them? How do they need to clutch this match up and finish this match and go home with a win today?
So what they need to do is they need to play together best they can, and that's really important here. You see 3 top B heaven, and they're gonna be able to watch each other's back there as Cypher and Cypher goes on to B to kind of hold sight back. But Breach and Ray's playing together here as the flash comes out from Dongle. Trying to move forward is gonna be Phoenix. That's gonna be Rux. Concussion comes in from Breach, and a flash goes back the other way. Gets 2 behind the box. Raze is weak. Does get the nade. Another flash coming in, and they have that mid control that I was talking about is so crucial. Now you see over on A, it's Brimstone by himself. It's going to be Soupy, and he's kind of backed off. He's ready to jump ship and go help at B. He hasn't heard any noise, and there's the movement coming in. So it's going to be a 5-on-4 battle over on B. Chris getting a kill of his own, makes that 3v3. Make that 2v2 is Soupy and DCMH. Oh, Soupy and Rux getting a kill. Rux able to take out the 3rd. That was so quick, I lost track of who was killing who in that situation. Big win coming out from the side of Sacramento State. And they've got the money to buy again. Kaizen and Psycho did go down, so they're on a light buy here, but they kind of have to force it to support their team because they saw Bobik and the rest of the CSUDH team really have that economy to buy this round. If they win this round, then it's going to be a half buy coming in from CSUDH. So let's see if they can string together for the 3rd time in the game 2 in a row. Looks like it's gonna be a B mid split, as you see DMCH or DCMH moving over to A to try to keep that Brimstone played by Soupy honest. Information coming out from both Cypher and Soba. Trying to see who ultimate, and I believe that's Kuma. Psycho with the big judge play. Top mid takes out 2, making it a 3v5. Flash for his teammate. Psycho did see 1, does go down at the hands of Chris FTW, and Bobik takes out Rux at top mid, so it's a 3v2 situation here. As Soba, Bobik has bomb moving back from mid to B. Cypher playing very close to him. Bobik leading the way. Raze is in there.
30 seconds left.
Really unsure of where they want to go. And, oh, Darren peeks at the perfect time there. And Bobik doesn't seem to have enough time. It's going to be a 3v1 situation. I believe he has clutched this up before earlier in the game.
What an impressive move right there. What do you do if you're that one person left?
At this point, just run in and try to get as many kills as you can. You're not going to be saving for next round. It's very improbable for you to get 3 kills with that amount of time left. I would have kind of tried to peek angles, 1 angle at a time. Just go through your motions. Try to make sure they can't surprise you or you don't over push in that situation. So half buy, really an econ buy. Just some sheriffs and ghosts, 1 phantom, and just a little bit of armor coming on the side of CSUDH. Full buy coming in from Sacramento State. So if the cards fall where they're traditionally supposed to, we are possibly going to see a 9-12, and it's still in favor of CSUDH. but at the same time, it's definitely a comeback and a show of heart here from Sacramento State, especially if they can tie this, possibly tie it. Wow. Gets one flash, is mollied, but takes out two, and gets damage on the third one, just a little bit of damage onto Dongle. 3v3 situation is flash, double flash, able to take him out. Kaizen gets that information from his ultimate, and Rux able to push in and help here. 2v2, Rux, Kaizen, and Soupy against Bobik and DCMH. Bobik ready for that shot, but Rux is quicker with it. It's all up to DCMH over on the A bomb site. Here's one heaven. Here's the reload coming in. Knows at least one is there as he rotates to heaven. They're not expecting it. They know bomb went down. All three players on the site now as he rotates slowly back to ramps. Right now, they're looking for him, trying to support that bomb planter. And he's got to get out there right now. Not able to do so. Now, looking back, I'm wondering if he had a flash available or a blinding available to him, because that would have been very useful.
And as we sit here, Voltage, how the tables have turned. I mean, you still have match point if you're CSUDH, but right now you're not able to close this thing away. And for Sacramento State, you're 2 games away. 3 games away. You're 3 games away from being tied up.
Yeah, 3 rounds in the game of Valorant really isn't that much. They are steps away. Basically, they just have to, I mean, it's almost like a reverse sweep. They still have to win every single round. They've got to win every single battle that they can. Soupy peeking from top of mid. Nobody's going to be there. And you see CSUDH very spread out. He sees a leg, able to get Spike down. Trying to time that pickup of Spike. Not able to do so. His friends come and help there in mid. And it's going to be 3 against 5. Very spread out CSUDH team. But DCMH doesn't care. He takes out Rux. Making it 4-on-3, but the rotate is on. Oh, never mind. Backing up. All right, and so as we get the stream game back up, I'm going to do the best I can to explain what is happening right here. Bomb does go down. It is going to be a 3v4 in favor of Sacramento. CSUDH has to attack here. It's going to be 3. It's going to be Darian. Darian watching heaven. Kuma pushing from ramps. 3 different ultimates come out. Chris FTW holding that angle. Not able to pick up the kill. It's all up to Kuma to stop the defusal. But do they have time? The diffuse is coming on, and it looks like they are going to have time, but it's going to be very close with 0.7 seconds left on the clock. Are able to keep the game going, and once again, that money situation is starting to look scary. They are going to be able to buy, but if they lose this and bring it to 11-12, it's almost certainly going to force overtime. I can see Dongle has not bought yet. Let me try to get on to him right here. Dongle,
Voltage, as we sit here, wow, how the momentum has shifted. You're 2 games away from, I mean, you're a game away from almost getting this straight to overtime.
Yeah, I mean, a game or a round away. And so Kaizen is going to be leading his team with 21, and Rux right behind him with 21 kills, or sorry, 22 on Kaizen, and Rux has 21 of his own. Kaizen taking out the first kill, making the 23 kills in this game, leading the lobby in frags. Chris FTW trying to peek. Soupy punishes the peek. Psycho and Soupy holding top of mid. Phoenix by himself over at A. Raze and Cypher, played by Darian and Kaizen, playing B together. Rotate is coming in all the way from attackers spawn. Reach with bomb. Dongle waiting a little bit longer than I feel comfortable with, especially with bomb. Is they're sitting back. They're not doing anything. They're waiting to get. they're expecting Sacramento State to push, is what they're doing here. And Sacramento State, who I believe
30
Kaizen is
seconds
their team leader, he's saying just hold your angles. They have to push. They have to get bombed down, or we're bringing this to round 11. Oh, you know what they're doing? They're saving 100% with 30 seconds left on the clock. They didn't even try to push a site. They tried B and they tried mid, and
10
then
seconds left.
they said, you know what? We need these guns for the next round when our teammates are alive and it's not a 5v3 situation. Oh, that's so smart, but at the same time risky. Because on the side of Sacramento State, you're seeing 8,400 credits, 7,400 credits, 5,700 credits, 7,400 credits, 6,400 credits. They could buy anything they wanted. If everybody wanted an op, they could make that happen. But on the side of CSUDH, they're just barely, in some cases, able to buy. Both Chris and DCMH, 200 and 400 credits left, and that's maybe a flash, depending on the character you're playing. So very close to not being able to buy fully to the guns that they wanted. It's going to be an A push here. Soba brings out his drone, so information does come out that one is watching A. Flash from Breach. Darian takes out Kuma with the op, top of ramps. DCMH trying to blind, but has already backed off. Oh, and DCMH getting a crucial kill. Same with Chris, and it's going to be a 2v3. Kaizen Ultimates gets a flash of information. Both players, Soupy and Kaizen, ready to play this retake. 2v2 situation. All players have pretty much full health. A must win on the side of Sacramento State and their team lead Kaizen as he drops down, not able to get the kill, and it's going to be a 2v1. Able to get the first kill, but low health and concussed and gets shut down. And Sacramento State, or sorry, CSUDH, able to take out the 13th round there after losing 5 in a row.
And wow, how about that match as we come back to the studio, as we get ready for the second game of this best of 3? Holy guacamole and chips on the side. Voltage, how about CSUDH? You lose. I mean, Sacramento State took all the momentum there towards the end of that match. I mean, what did they rattle off? 4 games in a row, 4 or 5 games in a row right there. And
At the very end?
absolutely. And then
Yeah, 5 in a row.
yeah, 5 in a row. So for California State Dominguez Hills, you give up all those games. How clutch is it to finish it off and finally get out of this match with a 1-0 lead going into match 2?
Really
Round
as
2.
close as it gets without going into overtime. And kudos to Sacramento State for really just sticking together, and that play to really eco by in the 11th round if they lost, making it the 12th round against them, being 1 round away from closing out the match. Really just a clutch call, and really just the one that worked for them, because 2 half buys I don't think would have worked. So we're going to be moving on to round 2. And what map is that? It's going to be Haven. It's going to be the 3-site match if you've ever played this one. And so this one, you're really going to want to, as defenders, you really have to spread out a whole lot. You're going to have the C site to watch. You're going to have garage right next to C, B, and then A. And A has 2 entrances. And so it looks like the players are going to be subbing out here, as I'm not sure if that's the map that we're picking, actually. But yeah, so it's just really incredible play from everybody on the side of both teams. Playing together, playing well.
Absolutely. And so as we look forward to this second match of this best of 3 series, what after you look at the leaderboard from that last match, who are you looking for both teams, for California State, Dominguez Hills, and for Sacramento State? Who are you looking to see them bounce back?
I think Kuma showed a lot of promise towards the end there. If I'm remembering correctly, his first round or first half stats weren't as impressive as I'm sure he'd hope, but at the same time, you can't argue with a winning team. At the Soupy, great opping at the very end, getting a quick peak kill. And then Kaizen really leading his team. Doesn't need to really change much. Rux playing fair. Like, honestly, all these players played fantastic.
Absolutely.
Fantastic Valorant.
Absolutely. Everyone playing really well. And for Sacramento State, I think you have to, even though you lose that first round, I think you have to have some sort of knowing that we won 5 rounds in a row. You think that that would be momentum that you would transfer into this second match here.
You would definitely hope so, but you're still, you're still losing. You still feel that defeat, but hopefully they're in their minds, they're saying, you know what, we took them 5 rounds in a row. That was
Right.
cake. We got
Right.
this,
Exactly.
and really pumping each other up. It's going to be defending side is going to be CSUDH again. It looks like, as we are getting ready for game number 2. Quiz going to be joining the team, and I forget who left. Psycho stepped out, so it's going to be a substitution. Quiz in for Psycho as a new player joins aboard.
So as we get ready to transition to this second map of this best of 3 series here, what are we looking at on this map? What can you explain to people of how this is going to be different than what they saw in that first round?
So on this one is less of a getting control of mid and then picking a site. This is on the attacking side at least. The defenders are so spread out. You want to get a site, get on it, and play, defensive from the retake. On the side of defending, you're gonna want to have the best guns that you can as early as possible in that defending half. As we jump into the map loading screen and then the agent choosing screen, I'm going to continue talking because the standard layout, at least at what I've seen, it's going to be 1C, 1 garage, 1B, 2A, because A is the only one with 2 entrances
Right.
outside of going through another site. So at that point, you've got, B and C, it's going to be a 1v5 situation. You're going to want to be tapping heads with the Vandal, shooting with the op, not over peaking. And, if you've got 2 people on a different area, B or C, you're having one person at A watch 2 entrances. So it's a difficult situation to be in there.
Absolutely. And one of the things that we touched on that first map match, you know, communication and positioning is obviously the name of the game to be able to move forward and to win rounds here. So what can you say on I'm curious to get your take on communication and how you think obviously we can't hear them, but we can
Right.
see what they're doing and how they're rotating as a team so we can assume um, what they're doing. You know, my mom always said, "Don't assume." It makes that doesn't go well. But what do you assume those
Choose your
communications are?
agent.
I'm assuming they'll call out where the person that killed them was and how much damage they did to them. But at the same time, during the game, I could see both teams' pings, and I'm sure you guys could too. And they're trying not to interrupt comms. If they're dead, they're pinging what they hear and being very specific with their pings. So those who are alive have the same information all at once, and without losing too much of that audio context that is so important in this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we jump to the streets of Haven, we want to remind you that you can follow us everywhere on social media at NECC Games on Twitter and Instagram. And of course, always 5 nights a week, you can catch college esports action at the highest level right here live on twitch.tv/NECC Esports. And Voltage, as we go into this second map of this best of 3 series, what are the character loadouts looking like for you?
DCMH is going to be Omen again, Chris FTW with the Cypher, Dongle once again playing Breach, Kumo with the Phoenix, and Bobik with the Soba. So everything the same on the side of CSUDH. Darian going... Oh, he's going Soba. So he was Cypher last round. Ruck sticking with the Phoenix. Soupy changing over from, I believe, Breach to Omen, as we see them take sight very decisively once again. Second time in a row that we've seen that from CSUDH. And bomb is going down. Kuma last alive. And Soupy goes to Omen, and Quiz chooses Jet. So first Jet of the night that we've seen so far. And it's going to be all on to Kuma here as he's from CT side, Heaven side, whichever one you want to call it. Going Heaven, trying to get a peek from this angle, and then changing his angle here. Information is in, and that's going to be it. Soupy with the headshot through the wall, making it 1-0 in favor of CSUDH.
Impressive start right there. As again, we will remind people that so we will remind people that now they have switched, and CSUDH will be in the blue for those watching at home, and Sacramento State will be in the red on this game as we're watching. And as we look at the leaderboard, you know, not much to see there, but let's get into this second round. We're 4 seconds away here.
I mean, Kaizen showing his, you know, his consistency once again with 3 kills in the first round. Yeah, it's very impressive coming out from him. Him and Rux have bought light armor, while the rest of his team has bought heavy and pistols, and then a almost full save on the side of CSUDH, or sorry, on the side, of CSUDH. Rux taking out Kuma, but Bobik and Bobik takes out Darren. It's gonna be Quiz taking out the third. It's gonna be a 2v3 in favor of Sacramento State. They know one is that CT side, that defending side. Quiz throws a smoke, gets a headshot onto Dongle, trying to get the 4th kill of the round for him. Not able to pick it up quite yet, as Kaizen goes down at the hands of Chris. FTW backs up, waiting for that smokes to go, and then is going to have to make a decisive play quickly. Take out that camera very quickly. Peeks out, makes some noise. Not able to turn and shoot on Soupy as he gets one of his own.
And for Sacramento State, I mean, we talked about that momentum and how it could change. How about, let's talk about it. How about that winning those 5 games in the last match, and now they're sitting here up 2.
Yeah, I mean, Sacramento State really playing well, really playing together here, and saying, you know what, attacking side, that's perfectly fine. But remember, last game they won the first 2 as well, if I remember correctly.
You are. You're correct.
Yeah, they took the first 2 in both halves, I believe. So this is really the telling moment, the full buy moment. And we hear an Odin. Yeah, I think Bobik. Yeah, Bobik with an Odin. Nobody pushing yet. They're very, I mean, if you look at the map, they're very spread out. You see that Phoenix and Jet, Quiz and Rux rotating to mid from A. Gets that information, tries to shoot through the wall, sprays him down, not able to do so. Big reload here for the Odin. Takes a little bit of time, but Kuma waiting patiently on defense to see what happens next as shots go down at B. DCMH trying to hold him off. Big blind, but he's smoked off or caged off, however you want to say it. Gets a shot onto Rux. Teleports out. He is low health, so he's trying to get a different angle. One is in the smoke. Oh, it's all up to Darian, and it's not gonna happen.
And just like you said, Voltage, they win the first 2 games in the last match, and CSUDH is able to turn momentum in that 3rd game, just like in the last match. They do it here again. If you're Sacramento State, you've got to get one of these next 2 rounds to not let this thing get out of hand and let the Bulls get the momentum.
Yeah, so it looks like Quiz is going to be the only one with a primary weapon. Kaizen decides to take one of his own. So I'm going to jump on with Kaizen Strife and see how long I can stay on with him and just see how he's playing, because I'm jumping around a lot, and I'd love to see how who I believe the team captain and also the leader in kills on this team handles attacking the site. He's starting off with A site, but his team is looking to go split C and garage. He needs to start making some noise to avoid his team being overwhelmed. About to peek. Nobody's there. He hears one rotate out. He thinks he may have sight by himself, but Cypher is still waiting there. Played by Chris FTW. And I think Oh, no. Chris thought about peeking. Kaizen decides, you know what? My team may need my help as Kuma takes out 2 and Quiz returns the favor. Bobik with 2 of his own. Kaizen Strife in a 4v1 situation to avoid it going to a 2-2 game. He has clutched up before. We saw it last game on Split, slowly moving through B. Bomb is down on the C site. He has 31 seconds to get 4 kills or plant as he peeks around this right side. He's going to see Cypher first, but not looking that way and not able to pick it up. Chris FTW doing what Chris FTW does best, fragging out.
Now, I'll tell you what, that is a lot of letters from Chris FTW to CSUDH. I tell you what, you might as well be you might as well be a linguist at this point.
I can't even say it right half the time, let's be honest.
I love it, man. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we are here Tuesday Night Valorant. You can always see us here live on Tuesday nights, Voltage Plays and myself. You never know, we might have a guest sometime, but we're having a fantastic night. And like we said, we are right back into this match, 2-2. Let's see how it plays out here, Volt.
Yeah, is there anybody on either side that you want to kind of see how they're playing?
I definitely love, I think you have to look at the way that Kuman's playing because, I mean, just being in there and trying to stay alive and that support play is huge.
There we go. Kuma rotating in from defending site, trying to support his team, but DCMH taking out all the kills. Soupy returning it with an op shot of his own. Does get a flash, backs up, able to back up, and you have one pushing him. Kuma with 22 HP, gonna throw down that molly on stairs. Able to get his health back up. Will probably be around 80, just shy of 70 here. It's gonna be 1v2, but they are hesitant to push because Omen, played by Soupy, has an operator on that A site and is holding angles, and they know it. Teleports are in here, but he has to put the bomb down, so they don't have to push anything. Oh, Soba played by Bobik, pushing in here and really just trying to bait the shot, and he's able to do it. There's time between shots on the operator. You've got about a half a second to a third of a second to be able to shoot again. So during that baited shot, they were able to push in and get the kill, and that was just a well played play there on the side of CSUDH, bringing it 3-2, and it's going exactly the same way as we saw game 1 go.
And for California State, University Dominguez Hills, I mean, you said it, how about to come in to this match, go fall 0-2 again, and then to rebound and to be sitting here as we go into this round up 3-2. It's extremely impressive, Bolt.
Absolutely. I'm staying on with who am I going to jump on? Quiz. Haven't seen much of him yet. Jumped into this game second game. Is going to use the ult early, and Jet is unique in the way that she can put her ult away, pull out a gun, and then bring her ult back out as long as it's used that round. Is gonna be found by Sobadart. Gets shot in the back dongle, and Chris FTW making plays in mid there. I'm watching Chris FTW here as he's watching the bomb, and last alive is Rux, but we saw it last game in a 1v5 situation, if I remember correctly, getting an ace, but with only 5 HP, Bobik just sprays through that wall, and Odin's, they just annihilate you through the wall. It's really just the number of bullets and the pace of the bullets, I should say.
It's a I'm coming through the door, get out of the way, look out, Lucy, and it's impressive. And for Sacramento State, you can't wait till the switch over to win some of these rounds. You just need to pick up 1 or 2 of these rounds before we get to the switch later on.
Right, so at the half, if we remember, at the half last time, it was 4-8. And it is currently going in the same way. They need to string a couple together. If you're looking at the economy on this side of CSUDH, you're going to have a full buy, if not very, very close to it next round. So at this point, they need to win this round, win the second, take that economy away from them, and then they'll have the momentum like they did at the end of that last game. That's where the momentum came from. yes, it's easier to defend, but at the same time, when you have gun or primary weapons and your teammates or your opponents have pistols, so much easier. As Chris FTW through the cage takes out the drone. Big blind coming in there from DCMH, trying to hold him back, slow him down. The bomb is down. Soupy or Dongle not able to pick up Quiz there, as Quiz jumps in, picks up the bomb, and a rotate out from the side of Sacramento State. Dongle only one down on the side of CSUDH. Quiz gonna peek mid with bomb.
A 4v3 situation, and they have got to get a pick here. There it is. Oh.
Quiz and Soupy working together on that one as they're rotating. It looks like all the way to see through garage. Quiz with bomb is going to be the first one to be on site, trying to check all the angles, but they need to get bombed out and get set up for themselves here. It's going to be 3v3. Omen, Cypher, and Soba playing a retake against Jet, Omen, and Soba. If I can get words out, that'd be great. Quiz with 2 kills of his own here. Or sorry, shared a kill with Soupy. Chris takes out Soupy there, making it a 2v2. Darian trying to stop any chance that they have of defusing this. But they're going to have all the information as Quiz takes out Chris FTW after Darian gets a kill of his own. Bobik with the Odin. And the spray down isn't enough. Quiz showing his stuff, saying, I'm here in this game now. Getting 3 of his own this round.
And how about the switch? That is a sub for Sacramento State, correct? And so how about the sub? To come back,
it seems
rule
to be
off.
working out.
Yeah, absolutely. To rule off that many picks, 3 picks in that round to get those eliminations. And like we said, have to turn the momentum around. And now sitting here just 1 round back, sitting at 4-3, you have to feel a lot better if you're Sacramento State.
Oh, absolutely. Quiz is really bringing the fragging power that they were missing last game. And just really this first half for them is super important. If they're able to bring it up to 6-6 or 5-7, it's looking a lot more doable for the defensive round. But Kuma's waiting in the smoke for Quiz. Trying to follow up is going to be Rux, but that crossfire was fantastic. A second smoke on that C long, and it's just going to be a 3v4 here as Subi takes out DCMH. On with Kaizen as he's entering the site, looking at all the angles. Gets shot in the back, doesn't check that one quite yet. Darian able to get a headshot on Kuma in garage. We see the Odin being used once again, but Darian shoots through, gets a kill of his own, and double spray down possibly. Yes! Darian with 4 in that round and clutching it up.
Wow. What an impressive play to make this 4-4 right here in the 8th round. And as we go to the 9th round, I mean, I think, Volt, we said it. For Sacramento State, you can't fall down and let CSUDH run away with this, and to bounce back 2 games and to be tied up. I mean, they're doing exactly what they need to do to stay in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're going to have a mostly normal buy. The Bulldog and half armor coming in for Chris. Everybody else, I think they've gotten to pick what they wanted. So if they're able to win this a 3rd round in a row here, it's going to be a eco buy or a save buy on the side of CSUDH. And basically at this point, if you're Sacramento State and you win this, you get 2 rounds instead of just 1. It's a buy, win one, get one situation here.
Buy one, get one free.
Information mid.
I have the spike.
Let's see, Quiz and Soba. That's Darian. Peeking C, but they get smoked off. Bomb with Soupy. Going to be going over to the A side through sewers. And you're going to have 2 players over towards C garage area for CSUDH. 1B, so it's going to be a 2v2 here on the attacking side if they do it very quickly. Moving through onto site here as the players from CSUDH had to back up. Bomb is going down, does go down. 5v5 situation with bomb down is a very unusual situation to not have any deaths before the bomb goes down. is rare. And let's see who the first to draw blood is. Quiz waiting in the smoke. Kaizen with only 8 HP of his own. Soupy trying to teleport onto site, get angles. Rux. Oh my word, the spray down. DCMH, Chris FTW, and Bobik takes out 4 players altogether, but Darian says, no, I'm gonna get some kills of my own here. Oh, that's a third one for him, but bomb is about to go off, and there's no hope for Kuma as the 4K comes out for Darian. I'm speechless.
It's impressive, and the English language is super hard sometimes. But it's an impressive play for them to. I mean, what a move to be able to save it, to be able to stop that momentum, to be able to save that round, let that bomb go off, and be up 5-4 here after being down. After I mean, they for CS UDH they won 4 rounds in a row, and now we see another, what is it, 3 rounds in a row for Sacramento State?
Get out of my way.
Yeah. So like I said, it's going to be a buy one, get one situation. Most likely we have seen teams win the economy, but at the same time, they're buying again. Chris FTW and DCMH are going to be really the only ones that are going to be even close to full buying next round. So they're risking it on the half buy. They're trying to stop the bleeding now. Breach or Jet comes in. Bobik sprays down 2, 3, 4. And he's looking for the ace. And I'm going to jump on here with Tyson. Looking to go garage. That bomb or that spike is on C. He has to go there. Able to pick up 1, 70 HP left. Not able to heal himself. Looking to peek that defending side of the map. Not able to do so there. And Bobik with a 4K dongle cleaning it up. Brings it 5-5. And that half buy saved them.
Absolutely. And to be, look, first of all, Volt, we have a Valorant match here. This is impressive. Both teams battling out, everyone holding their way. If everyone looks, I mean, as you look at the leaderboard here, I mean, in round 10, getting ready for round 11, what are you seeing as far as the KD and where these teams are right now?
At this point, it's the Soba show with Bobik playing on the side of CSUDH's Soba, 15-5 with 2 assists. Darian with the Soba from Sacramento State with 13-7 and 5 assists. The only 2 players in the whole lobby that are in double digits frags. They're playing well. And I'm going to jump on with Soupy, who has bomb and is about to peek. Sniper window in mid. Slowly peeking. Nobody's there currently. Does see the Odin shot. But at the same time, no information other than that. Only knows one person is there for sure. Soupy smoking that defending side of C, which is really just going to cut off Kuma. Sorry, I was about to say Rux. I'm trying to, when it becomes a Soba or a Phoenix, I don't know who's who. Oh, he's right in the middle of that. As that ultimate is going to take out Soupy. It's going to be all up to Darian. The Soba of Sacramento State really trying to get them off that bomb. Here's the tap come in, but not enough as the other Soba takes him out. Oh wow, I've never seen that before. I don't know what that is.
Round before the half.
I don't either. Look like a pretty little unicorn.
Was he able to do the graffiti on the sky?
I don't know. I think he might have caught the graffiti on the corner of the wall and it maybe offset it and set it out. That was kind of weird though, but I like it.
Sorry, that caught me off guard. We were on with Bobik, who looked up in the sky and there was a unicorn.
Look, hey, we're all children on the inside, and a unicorn gets our attention. That's all I can say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Once again, Soupy with bomb, holding outside a garage. They are playing for picks, is what they call it. They're waiting for that defending team to push when they shouldn't be. And get that information so they know Phoenix is in garage. But that's the only information. He did use his ultimate, so he was teleported back when he died to the spot that he started his ultimate at. 1:07 left in the round. Plenty of time there, but it is ticking down. They are going to have to pick a side, and it looks like they have chosen Lucky A. They won the first round on A. Let's see if they can clean it up here and win the last round of this half over at A. Kaizen, the kill leader from last game, gonna be the one to peek first. No, never mind. Backs up, trying to get that first pick. They're waiting for so long. If the bomb goes down at this point, you're gonna have to kind of scramble to pick it up to put it back down. Oh, and they're moving. Nobody watching C anymore. Omen and Soba on B, but Omen's moving towards A. So is Soba. Oh, that smoke stops. Oh, I thought it was gonna stop Bobik in his tracks.
10 seconds left.
I was gonna say, why would they be smoking here? But bomb goes down. 8 seconds left. It's gotta go down now. Not able to do so, and that's gonna be the round with only 2 kills of the whole round. Gonna go in favor of CSUDH.
Switching sides.
Very impressive, very impressive. CSUDH, they continue. One of the things that you have to say about CSUDH here in the NECC, they have multiple teams across multiple platforms, and every single one of those teams is willing to fight. And they've done that today. They've proven they've lost momentum, they've gained momentum, and lost it again, and said, we're not going away, we're here to stay. And I mean, it's just impressive to watch at this point, Bolt.
Yes, sir. And it's going to be an uphill battle as they are only up 2 rounds on the attacking side of things. And if last game is any indication of how it's going to go, it's going to be a tough win. They only needed 4 rounds last time. They were able to get it on the last round of the game before overtime. This time, they need a total of 8. They need to win decisively. So on the side of defense, that is difficult as we see Kuma and the Sacramento State team. NC Cubby. A lot of utility used. So the information is there, but Jet now moving, Soba now moving from B. So everybody's going to be converging on the C bomb side. It's going to be a 4v4 situation here as DCMH taking out Sufi, Rux taking out Darian. Or sorry, Rux and Darian taking out 2 of their own. Bobik with a kill of his own. Holy moly, I don't have enough time in a second for that. Bobik and Dongle put bomb down against Quiz. Bobik being aggressive on his defending side, and it pays off with only 17 HP. It's gonna work out for him.
Absolutely, absolutely. And as we look at it here, as we look at the map, I mean, California State Dominguez Hills just being so aggressive. Look at that top of that leaderboard with that KD. It is so impressive.
23 and 6, 1 kill shy of being a 4 kills to death ratio, which is impressive.
I went 6 and 23 one time.
I do that often.
That's how I play this game. Let's go.
All right, Bobik. Well, I guess it's impossible to actually do that. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. 11 to 12 or 13 to 10 rounds. You can actually die 23 times in this game.
Hey, first of all, when I try to be funny, don't use logic, okay?
That's all I have on my side to win arguments. It's what I use all the time. Bomb goes down. All 10 players in the lobby left alive. The rotation coming in from behind, and Bobik's gonna have that information. Oh, he's gonna see all 5 of them and get hungry. I'll tell you that much. He's saying, I want more. That's gonna be the 4 KD. Let's see if he can make it 4.2. Kuma getting a kill of his own. Backing up his Bobik. Bobik's like, hey, guys, watch what I can do. I got 3 of them at long A. I'm gonna peek this at the perfect time. Waiting for his time. There it is. And it's gonna be 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 3. I got excited. 4 of the round. Got the gun. I was like, there's more. Just bring them.
That's amazing. Line them up. I'll knock them down. Let's keep on going. It's 9 to 5. California State Dominguez Hills on a roll right now.
You know how we were talking about being 1 kill away from 4?
Yes.
He's 5 away from 5. So I mean, if we keep talking about it, is it gonna keep happening?
It could happen. It could happen.
I mean,
Could
possibly seeing a game 3, and it's looking more and more. Sorry, less and less likely. I'm totally flipped around. They are winning these decisively with Bobik leading the charge. They were able to get the bomb down last round with 5 players alive on both team, and Bobik, after that bomb plant, took out 4 of them. I believe Dongle was the one that finished up the last one, but I could be wrong, and I often am. Phoenix getting killed by Soupy. Bobik's trying to get information, but he says, no, I'm going to go get kills. Takes out Darian. So the kill leader on the other side taken out. Sacramento State needs to stop this momentum here. Right here, right now, as it brings it to a 3v2, but Bobik is still alive. So there is still potential. DCM8 goes down to the hands of Kaizen. First round of the half in favor of Sacramento State.
And we will remind you, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new to Valorant, you are watching Sacramento State versus California State Dominguez Hills. Both these teams come into this match 1-0. Right now, Sacramento State in the blue, and California State Dominguez Hill will be in the red. And what are you seeing out of Sacramento State? Are they going to need to continue what they're doing to win this next round?
They're going to start needing to stack sites, and they've chosen to stack B this time, which is really a smart thing because you hear him A, you send somebody over. You hear him C, you send somebody over. You're trying to get that mid information. But Quiz says, I'm not rotating anywhere. I'm going to just sneak up behind him and kill him. Let's see how that works out for him. New to the series, takes out 3 from behind. Looking for that Soba. Last one. Calls him out with a ping and takes him out with a headshot. 4 kills of his own. Darian saying, thanks, man. I can't put the backpack on all the time.
We like to call those a 4-piece with a little extra side of sauce. Maybe that's what those are called right there.
There was some attitude on that one. Some confidence. Said, guys, if I get a 4K, are you guys going to win this for me? And he showed them.
And here we are, 9-7. Getting ready to move forward. I mean, you have to give it to Sacramento State. Well, every time we think that they're down and out of this match, they find a way to come together. And I mean, this is amazing esports right now.
Absolutely. It is a battle of grit. Both these teams fighting, clawing at it. Darian, Quiz on long A, supported by Kaizen. It's going to be a eco, if you will, on the side of CSUDH. And as long as they don't push too hard and peak angles too aggressively, I really think that the Sacramento State team can handle this. I need to switch to where the action is about to take place. I'm jumping on with Bobik and mid. He's been so impressive for us recently. He does have the Sheriff. And I believe that is the Soba skin. I like that one. Knock dart out, but also the dart on the other side revealing information. 4v4 situation. Quiz is down. Not going to be getting the 4K this round, as they are spread out. I do like Kaizen holding his own all the way up till 30 seconds left in the round over at A, and he hasn't even fully committed to B. It's going to be a 2 or a 3v4. But do you see this damage? It's going to be a half HP for both Cypher and Omen.
10 seconds left.
They take out 2 of their own. They've got to get bombed down right now. And they're not going to be able to. They're not going to pick it up in time. Oh, my word. And wow. I really just want to say what a round. You know, a half by coming in. And they end up cleaning it up.
Wow. And I mean, there's not much you could say. I mean, for Sacramento State, if there was a time to come together, this is a best of 3 match series, and you're down 1-0 to come together and make this run and be 1 round away from tying this at 9. I mean, the match is in your control right now.
Yes, it is, especially when they're playing the defensive side of things. They get to set up how they want to. They get to put the cameras, the smokes where they want to, and obviously on the attacking side, you can smoke wherever you want, but you don't get to be in every position for those smokes. on the site, and it's going to be a C play. Darian with his drone. 2 drones out. Oh, and the ultimate is perfectly timed. But Kuma says, you know what? I got him. Bobik takes out one of his own. Ruck's trying to get 2 of his own. Picks up a second one. Looking for a third. Gonna get shot from the side, but he did use his ult. So he's got all that information there. I'm gonna stay on with Rux. You see the wall has come up for Kuma. Throwing down the screens as they back up into long. They're gonna have to come up with something imaginative to win this one here, or it's gonna be 10-9 or 10-8, because they're at this position where if they don't defuse, okay, Kaizen, what a play from Kaizen to push up and take them by surprise, and Rux to finish off that third one and to get the defuse.
Wow.
With just over a second left.
Oh my goodness. What a play. I mean, at this point, how is that not tied? I mean, that first match play was good. How is that not possible for maybe play of the match so far to keep your team alive and tie it up here?
To be honest with you, there are so many plays of the match in my mind. You could make a montage of plays of the match. I mean, we've seen Quiz coming in, being the sub, getting a 4K. We've seen Darian, getting, I think, a 3K. And now Rux and Kaizen working together to get a clutch there and have a tie game come in.
Let's see how it plays out.
Soupy taking out the opposing Omen. That is DCMH. Slowly moving here as it's going to be a 4v3 when DCMH goes down. I don't know the name of that utility. I'm so sorry. Oh, Jet. Oh, 3. That's going to be Jet pushing up mid. Rux and Kaizen getting one of their own here. And it's all up to Chris FTW. And that bounce of the Vandal, too much to handle. That's going to be 10-9.
First of all, bounce of the Vandal, too much to handle. I mean, we should put it on a t-shirt, man.
Honestly, I wouldn't be mad.
I love it. So now as we sit, ladies and gentlemen, Sacramento State takes the lead. Volt, 10 minutes ago, if I told you that we were up, that they were up 10-9 after following 4 matches in a row, I mean, this is insane right now.
I mean, let's be honest here. It went 2 wins for Sacramento. And then it went 4 wins for CSUDH. 3 back the other way towards Sacramento State. 5 for CSUDH, and now they're responding with 5 of their own. Let's see what this brings. Is it going to be a new string of wins in favor of CSUDH, or is Sacramento State going to be able to keep this streak alive? And CSUDH is going to be the team on site here as a molly comes in, holding them back, but Kaizen says, I got top of mid, boys. Able to take out DCMH.
Where is everyone hiding?
Gets the information with his ultimate. Oh, and that push from Cypher, not the best thing. Oh, they're handing it to him now. Honestly, Soupy, we're going to get a big kill from feeling it. Nope, Soupy says, you know what, guys, you kill him, I'll defend. I'll make him come to us. Oh, Bobik. Really doing what Bobik does, and both Soap is there, get a 3K, which is impressive on its own, but to do it with the same character on each side, just honestly making me want to play Soba.
Absolutely. I'm a Phoenix man myself, just because that's the easiest one, and I understand throwing the orbs around the corner.
I play Raze only because it allows me to jump around with the satchels, and I love it.
Absolutely. 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 And we're up. Sacramento State up 11-9 here. 2 games away, Volt, from winning this second map and pushing this to a game 3.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to jump on here with Chris FTW only because he showed the skill. Oh, timeout has been called, but he did show so much skill last game in holding that B-bomb site with the one-way smokes, with the spray downs without smokes when they were attacking from heaven. He was just utility to that team. He was everywhere they needed him to be and shooting everybody that his teammates weren't able to pick up. And I just want to see what he, how he's doing this game that hasn't been working out so well for him, and maybe he'll bring it around.
Absolutely. And as we come back into the studio while we're waiting, listen, Voltage, we are seeing some action right here, man. Wow.
I mean, dumbfounded is the word I would use.
Exactly. And I think in part it has to be impressive. Now comes the time. Now comes the crucial time for Sacramento State. You've shown that you can rack wins off. You've shown that you've been able to bounce back after being down. But still, you lost that first round. You have to push this to a game 3, and you can't let them have any momentum whatsoever. You have to close this map out.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. You have to win this. 11-9, full buy from everybody as we get the game going. And I really wish you guys have been seeing our faces after some of these amazing rounds from these amazing players from these amazing schools. The 3 A's of Valorant, apparently. As I'm sticking on with Chris FTW, but I'm about to switch over to this MVP of the game is going to be on with Bobik using his ultimate mid, getting shot by Kaizen, and that's a big play there from from Sacramento State. I do apologize. And Kaizen really, or Bobik really being the one who takes the game on his shoulders and not going to be there. Soupy trying to watch mid with an op, but he is an Odin. He can teleport. And I wonder if he's going to try to get up top on one of the sides as CSUDH attacking Garage, but Phoenix with the bomb. Gonna be Kuma backing up, deciding, you know what, maybe Long's a great play. Maybe I'd let my team go in, frag out. I choose a different angle and help out in that situation. DCMH going to take out one, and it's gonna be a 3v3. Too low to be able to get that one. All 3 players on the side of the defender spawn. Big teleport coming in from Soupy, but not able to finish it off. Rux gets one, so it's going to be a 2v2 situation. And watching from Cubby is going to be DCMA. Chris FTW takes out Rux, and it's all on Quiz here to hold them off. Quiz trying to make it 12-9 and show them what Sacramento State Valorant looks like. 3 kills. All coming in towards the end of that round and has plenty of time, over 13 seconds. Really just impressive.
And as we sit, wow, that stand right there pushes us to match point. Yeah, I mean, I could see the look on your face right now. You're blown away. I mean, this is so impressive by Sacramento State right now.
Every time, oh, sorry, I shouldn't say every time, but almost every time that there's a clutch situation, they've pulled it out on both sides of the map. It's been, Bobik spraying down, getting aces on his own. It's been Quiz now with the second clutch of the game. It's been Kaizen with a few clutches of his own. Darian showing up. Also, DCMH, really last game, Kuma. I mean, really on the side of CSUDH, it's really just been a one-man show, and not to take away from any of the players. Bobik's just been getting them quicker than they have been able to. A play coming out from CSUDH, and they need to win this. This is a must-win situation, as it's going to be a 4v4 situation. Bomb going down, shock dart coming out from Bobik. Bomb goes down, and he's watching Heaven and CT. Phoenix with an ultimate. Soupy helping out there. On with Chris FTW, watching from long, low health. Actually going to jump on with Kuma here, who is closer to the site, playing close in that jet smoke. Here's one close. Jet goes up. Flash coming in from Rux, and it's all on Chris FTW. 30 HP in a dream, and not going to be able to do it.
Wow.
That's going to be game.
That's it. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, Sacramento State Esports takes the second match of this best of 3. And, Bolt, we're going to a game 3.
we are going to the first game 3 of Valorant this season. And really, I
Absolutely.
want to highlight one thing and one thing only. Look at the average combat score. It is almost double the next player, and that's going to be Quiz. Almost double in kills. Just the econ rating, almost, well, not quite double. He's got a teammate, or Darian, who's got an 85 rating. Impressive stuff there from Bobbitt. Bobbitt, who really just gave it his all,
Uh,
and wasn't enough.
It wasn't. And I think one of the things that you have to say, so if you look, I mean, we've talked so much about CSUDH, but if we look at the Sacramento State team, what has shown you? I mean, obviously you can see who's leading the charge, but how do you see this playing out? I mean, you can see
And
20 to 15, 19 and 15. Um, wow, it's impressive. It's team win for them. So it has to be a team win.
oh, absolutely. Definitely a team win, all working together. And it just shows you Valorant can't be a one-man show. And nothing against the whole side of CSUDH, but Bobbitt was getting kills, but the team in most situations weren't able to follow up. In most situations, it was Quiz, it was Darian, it was Kaizen in a 1v2, a 1v3, a 1v4, finishing the job. And just really impressive from those players. Ruck's getting his own, Subi getting clutch kills uh, of his own, and really just those smokes were insanely clutch on his end of things. As we're gonna go into Ascend next map.
Ladies and gentlemen, like my friend Voltage Plays said, for the first time here at the NECC on Valorant Tuesday nights, we are going to a round 3 winner take all. One of these teams is going to move to 2-0 and somebody's going to be 1-1. And Volt, if I made you put your money on it and I made you pick, how do you see this playing out?
To be honest with you, Sacramento State looked very shaky in that first game, and really started off the same way in the second game. But it's going to be, in my mind, Sacramento State who really came together as a team to win that last match. And uh, Bobbitt, player to watch, honestly. But as a team, Sacramento State. What about you?
I think it's man. I have to say that CSUDH has given us so much momentum and winning that first match, but they did give up all those games at the end of match one that made them lose. And what happens in this game is they go down 2-0 and they string off a win of 5 wins or however many in a row, but then they turn around and they give away another huge run for Sacramento State. So as much as I want to go with CSUDH, I mean, I think that Sacramento State has you you cannot argue with how much momentum they have on their side right now.
And let's be honest, momentum is important. That's going to be the word of the day, ladies and gentlemen. You've got momentum. You're getting credits. You got momentum. You've got the team morale going into the next round or next game or even next round, next kill. You're hyping each other up, and momentum is going to be the key to winning game number 3 on Ascent. And to be honest with you, I don't exactly remember the name to the map. Once the map loads up, I'll be able to tell you a little bit more. You know what? I just no, that's fine. Never mind. I was gonna say I remember.
And as we do look forward and get ready to see which map we're going to go to, ladies and gentlemen, we want to remind you that you can always see action here 5 days a week live at the NECC. Monday nights we have Madden. Tuesday nights it's always like this as we have Valorant at the highest level. I mean, this is exciting right now.
Mhm.
This is crazy. And
Yeah.
tomorrow night, the action doesn't even stop because we go to Overwatch Wednesdays with my main man, Connor Breeze. Thursday night, we played League of Legends here at the NECC. And Friday night, my good buddy Voltage Plays is back with me. And this week, we will let you know we're going to have 3 matches of Rocket League at the highest level for you Friday night. So that is something, if you've not seen our Rocket League product yet, you have to see it. We have some amazing matches. And I mean, first of all, Vol, I have to ask you this. You know, you've been with us here for a while now. What do you think about what's going on over here at the NECC and everything that's going on?
Amazingly exciting stuff. And after I got after I was brought onto the team, I did some research because let's be honest, I haven't watched a whole lot of college esports. And I try to look for an organization doing more and doing it more professionally, and I couldn't find one. And that's just
Mm.
from the research I did. But honestly, top-notch organization over here, and I've been enjoying every second of it.
Absolutely, man. That is such a great compliment, and we're so grateful. And we're also, and because of that, ladies and gentlemen, I know that you're watching on Twitch right now, and even if you're here to support your school or you're here just to watch college esports, you guys are the reason that we can make this thing possible. You watching our stuff, sharing the word, please share us on social media, Twitter and Instagram at NECC Games. We are so excited about what we're doing here. And all we want to do is bring you top notch college esports actions. And I promise you, I can speak for the other executives here, our commissioner, Jacob Van Ryan, our director of esports, Caleb Glooby. They are striving and are dead set on making sure that the NECC brings you the highest quality of esports at the collegiate level, and there's going to keep going. Let's get ready. Go to Ascent. Voltage. Game 3. First time in the NECC. I am hyped up. Let's jump over and get into it, man. I'm so excited.
Absolutely. With Ascent, we're going to be looking for variety. With the defending side of things, you're going to have somebody peeking through tree room across mid to see if anybody's trying to rush B, get a different attack on B. On the that's going to be the important thing for me. Is B is going to be the site that you're going to want to take more often. In my mind, it's easier to hold down for the retake. It's also easier to hold on for the attack. So that's going to be the contested site of the match. For A, you're going to have that heaven area, and your long range guys are going to be taking that spot. For A, you're going to be want to attack from mid. You're going to have to go through cat or through B, and that you're going to have to fight that guy that I said was going to be pushing through tree. You're going to want to push through mid, one guy go heaven, get a different angle on that, and then the other guys go through that locked door. That's, you know, they're going to lock it. You know it's going to happen. You're going to have to shoot through it, give away your position, let them know, hey, we've come through mid. And then you're going to go ahead and attack that site. So it's very complicated there. Mid is once again going to be important. Anytime there's mid in the map, you're going to want to have that control. You're going to want to cut off rotations. You're going to want to be able to move throughout the map as freely as possible. And if you get mid, you're cutting off that rotation. So say you're attacking, you get two guys holding down mid, the three guys take over A site. That B site is going to have the hardest time rotating back with mid control.
And as we get ready to jump into this match, ladies and gentlemen, we do want to say thank you to our partners. Thank you to our friends at Helix Esports for all the things that they do for us over here. And of course, our linear TV partner, ESTV. If you're watching on ESTV right now, thank you so much for being a part of our journey. ESTV now available on Samsung TV Plus, and of course, the Roku channel as well. And of course, our friends at the NFL Alumni Association. Past and present players getting involved in esports. Voltage, it's going to be exciting. What do you see as we look into this match and the lineups?
I see somebody who's tired of watching on their phone and wants to watch on a TV. Make sure if you have a Roku nearby, get us on ESTV.
Absolutely.
I'm messing around with that one. So we're going to have A2B, one mid split for the defenders, which is going to be game 1 winners, CSUDH. And on this side of game 2 winners, we're going to have 2B main looking towards that tree room that I was talking about. 2 pushing up cat. Focus looks to be going mid A split. So we got 2 players in the back here towards B. And I'm to be honest with you, I am sorry, Jaren. I'm so focused. I normally look at the map at the beginning of the round. I'm leaving you with very little information there. We see Kaizen looking mid. That's who I'm on with right now. Moving up through mid is going to be the whole team, and there is going to be Darian and Rux to it's going to be Kuma and Bobik, who you know is so potent there to defend as they back off and go A.
Absolutely. And for everyone listening at home, we want to remind you that CSUDH is in the blue in this match, and Sacramento State will be in the red. So you want to look out for those. Sacramento State in the red, CSUDH in the blue. Let's see how this plays out. Is it still a 5v5 situation?
I do want to mention where bomb is here and where the control is. They've walked from B
30
main
seconds
over
left.
to A tree over back to B main, and they are about to attack the site from mid and from main here as they step out trying to get kills. It's going to be hard to get on there. Not able to do so yet. Able to Rooks taking out Dongle. Bomb going down, and like I said, this is going to be the
10
site
seconds
to
left.
watch.
Spike planted.
It is easy to hold down back here. Let them have that market area. Let them have CT, but hold them off from these 2 choke points here and 2 choke points below. We see Darian trying to hold off this right side, smoking off the left side is going to be Quiz, and Quiz is going to be staying with us here, as I don't think that there's been a substitution between game 2 and 3. 4K for Bobik. Bobik goes down DCMH and excuse me, Chris FTW cleaning it up. CSUDH taking round number 1 as a defending team.
Absolutely. And you could see no subs going into this third match. They were positive in the way the lineups are. It's pretty indicative that they didn't make a switch back to their starting roster from game 1.
It really shows why they're so impressed with Quiz. Round 1, they lose it. He still gets 2 kills. Ruck's the only one on this team that picked up a kill that round, but Bobik doing what Bobik does best, getting a 4K and cleaned up with DCMH. They are going to be looking towards A, but Chris FTW doing what Chris FTW does. He's got 2 one-way smokes set up. So I am on board with him as they push through into arches. Quiz peeking out. Darian looking mid, helping his team. Got Soupy backing up with Bomb. Supported is Phoenix. Both Phoenixes ready to support. Bomb is still going to be A main as they've got that camera in such an important position. They can't shoot it from here. If he wants to back up and wait until they're on site to shoot him, he can. The only way they're going to be able to do it is if that Phoenix pushes through tree room, but it's guarded by both Dongle and Kuma. Bobik taking out Darian. He finds his time to peek. Peeking 1. He's got to get that smoke down. Able to do so. Cage out. Oh, just needs to go the slightest bit left. Ruck's flashing his teammate there.
30
Not
seconds left.
the best thing I've seen of the day. Bomb going down. Kaizen with his own camera. Waiting for them to peek mid. Not even looking towards tree room. Because it's locked off like I said it would be. A genius, ladies and gentlemen. Round 1 was B. Now we're at A. Soupy taking out Chris FTW. Bobik taking out Kaizen Strife. Gonna be all up to Rux versus Bobik. Bobik get taken out in 4K. Rux says, you know what? I see you're 2 in the first round. I'll take 4 in the second. 1-1.
Wow.
And this is just, it's different. That's all I can say.
I completely agree. It's so impressive to see the way that they fought and they bounced back. I mean, neither one of these teams trying to give an inch. I mean, I don't think you could ask more from a Tuesday night of this kind of college Valorant right now. I don't think you could ask much more right here, Bolt.
I don't think there is more to give. I think these players are, if their main goal isn't to put on a show, then I'm surprised. Because every step of the way, there's been teamwork. There's been clutches. There's been putting the bomb down with 10 people alive. Who does that? I don't understand. I'm blown away and I'm fascinated. I see the bomb in the hands of Darian moving up towards tree room. Rux one more time, not able to handle the Vandal. And it's going... I need to stop using handle and Vandal in the same sentence. It's going to sound on perfect soon. Kuma taking out Quiz here with the Phantom. Flashing towards mid. Soupy gets flashbacks up. Phantom in hand. I'm on board with Kuma, who's backing up as I try to find Soupy, who's trying to push up. Bomb is on Cat. They're trying to get information. Kaiser taking out Dongle. But Bobik out with his favorite gun, moving towards A. As a team, bomb in hand, it's going to be Kaizen Strife
30 seconds left.
And Soupy holding off Bobik. The fragging machine. DCMH. The smoke master. And Kuma. 17 seconds. I think they've decided to frag out, and there's the first one. Oh, they've rotated mid. They've got 10 seconds to put the bomb down as they're getting on to site, and they're pushing through tree room. Bomb is going down as he's watching tree room, and it's going to be less than a second left. He is found out, but Bobik with the Odin in hand tries to transfer the spray, but Soupy says, not today, sir. That's my kill.
Absolutely. Sacramento State gonna take that round and be up 2-1. And like we talked about, that momentum shows. And Vol, I don't know what you're seeing, but from me watching, it looks like Sacramento State is doing a lot better job from the mistakes they made in that first round and early in that second match. As they're grouping together, they're staying in position, and you got to know that they're communicating in that arena right now.
I want to take a moment to talk about the kills. And as a team, Bobik 7, DCMH 4 less, Kuma 1 less, Chris FTW 1 less, and then 1 less for Dongle being 0. But that differential there between 1 and 2 isn't seen as much on the side of Sacramento. You've got 5, 3, 3, 2. Then Darian was 0, but he's been supporting the team with those arrows that show you where people are. And I haven't played Soba yet, so I don't know the name of it. And I do apologize. You know what? I can figure that out now. I've got a button for that. I set that up. It's going to be a recon bolt. Rux taking out 2 on his ultimate. He is going to be sent back to where it started. Oh, we've got Chris FTW taken out by Rux. That's going to be 3 of 3 kills, all for Rux. Let's see if we can get the ace. I'm jumping on with him. He is healing in a wall right now. He's underneath heaven. As they decide to rotate back, I don't know what they're saving. They've only spent like 400. Dongle and Bobik in mid. Being interesting, to say the least. Bombs planted. They've got to make a move. They don't want to go down 3-0. Oh, Bobik. That was nasty. Information here. 3 kills. Not going to be enough to win the round, but going to be enough to take that economy away as Darren goes down and Kaizen Strife went from 5 players, first 2, all the way to 1 player left. Only one to carry his weapon over is going to be Kaizen Strife.
And as we look at, is it Darian, right? As we look at him, you know what?
Yes.
It's impressive to me that he doesn't have those kills, but just like in that last match, holding that bomb, getting on point, dropping the bomb, sending the arrow, showing his team where it is. Kills or not, I don't care what your KD is. That's what has them up 3-1 right now.
Oh, yes, absolutely. He is the information along with Kaizen, but he is the one putting his body on the line, putting that bomb down almost every time. Kaizen
As he has it again here. He has it again this round.
Kaizen Strife escorting that bomb over towards the B site, but he decides to take it mid. Ooh, as we see, who's that? Bobik. Why am I surprised that that's who's holding the Odin right now? Spraying through that B wall, and so many times have I gotten frustrated from the Odin in that situation. I'm going to hop on with Soupy in mid. Doesn't have bomb, but is supporting them every step of the way there to trade as much as he can. Has the smoke out. Smokes off that market to CT side, and ultimates into site. Decides to cancel that. Keeping DCMH honest. And I'm just now getting to the point where I don't have to tab out to see who's who every single time. Oh, and what a shot from Chris FTW. As you know, he's got that angle held down. That man is a angle holding machine.
30 seconds left.
Bobik with the Odin, moving to heaven.
I know exactly where you are.
Information out as that recon bolt gets shot down. Bobik. Little health gone, but not too much. Has information, shoots through. Not able to pick it up. DCMH and Chris FTW together, working together to get kills. They know the last one's NT side, or the attacking side, trying to spray through, able to pick up that kill. As I believe DCMH, yes, was holding the bomb that whole time. Trusting those teammates would pick it up.
And for CSUDH, they're able to pick up a mat to be able to stop the bleeding and put a round back up. I mean, man, it's impressive. They have to bounce back. Sacramento State has all the momentum in this match, following up from their second map win. I mean, CSUDH has to turn it around right here. That's a great start.
Absolutely, and I kind of want to hop on with Darian here and show the support that he's been bringing his team. Consistently, frenzy in hand, looking mid with Quiz. They see the Omen smoke go from A site to B main. So they're expecting somebody around this corner. Not going to be right around this corner, but that info. He is going to be around the corner. He moves up. DCMH looking. Recon bolt out. Catches one. Possibly. Definitely knows one's there. It's going to be there to peek along with Quiz. But somebody got hit by that. Nobody got hit by that. And it's going to be 5-on-5 with 1:04 left. Keeping them honest with a shock dart. Knows somebody went down here, is supporting this Phoenix, and just he doesn't have the kills, but 6 assists to his name in 5 rounds. He's been doing damage, to say the least. And Kuma taking a page out of the Bobic book, pulling out the Odin there. Darian moving up with his team once again. Going to be Rux and Soupy playing together here, pushing through tree onto site. Bomb does go down, but he's going to be the one to pick it up. Can he shoot through? No, Chris FTW has the angle on it. The angle man with the plan there. Kuma uses ultimate, goes back to site, and that's going to be it in favor of CSUDH.
Impressive round right there. And man, Volt, these teams have been back and forth. This is, I mean, Volt, we're going to be worn out by the end of this match.
What do you mean, gonna be? I don't know about you, but I'm excited and tired. I am a diehard Dallas Stars fan right now, but I am more excited and more into this game than I was in almost any game of the Stanley Cup Finals, and that's just amazing to me.
I'm actually a Dallas Stars fan myself, and I, for some reason, wore Tampa Bay blue today. So I apologize for that, from my heart to your heart. We did not.
You know what?
Did not go our way.
Them on a well-played hockey series and playoffs. But anyways, let's step away from the sad news. Step into the exciting news. Quiz has the angle onto A site, looking for Chris FTW, and I believe that's going to be Dongle up top. Yes, it is. Trying to trade. Dongle says, you know what, I've got a different angle for you. You got to shoot over here instead of over there. Trying to get the unique angle, but he is playing alone. I'm going to stay on with Quiz here. As Dongle backs off, and so will we. We'll step on with Soupy currently moving through mid, looking market. I'm going to give you 2 guesses. Who has a node nut right now?
I'm going to go Bobby.
Yeah. Didn't need him. Oh, Bobby. Ultimate on to Rux. Getting that information that at least one was mid. I didn't catch who else he got. And once again, Darian with that bomb and rotating with the team. Quiz, Soupy, Kaizen, and Darian. Yeah, I didn't want to leave anybody out. I was like, I feel like I said Darian. But all working together through that main. I'm on with Darian. 12 seconds left. They've got to get there. They've got to get there. Kaizen and Quiz pick up the kills that they need. And it's going to be a 3v4, excuse me, as they're going to have to play retake once again. Sacramento playing fantastic timing games, because in their mind on that defensive side of things over on CSUDH, they're saying, oh, it's only 10 seconds. They're not here. We haven't heard them. We haven't seen them. Let's rotate. In their mind, they're about to jump over there to be playing support. And that's exactly when they pounce. A 2v2 situation. Kaizen using his information. Both of them left side. Oh, and Kuma going up against Quiz. Oh, and that peek from Quiz was the perfect time peek. Currently
Wow.
going 6-6, and Darian getting his first kill of the game, but I'm going to tell you, one of the most important players out there. One of the most influential.
You have to. If you're not, if you're watching this Valorant match right now and not realizing, I don't care what the KD is, Bull, I am so impressed with the way he has stayed alive, died late in almost every match, unless he was unfortunately picked off. Dying late, getting that information out there, it is a huge advantage for Sacramento State right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And just playing so well. Rux leading that team, but once again, fairly evenly spread out there. Soupy getting those smokes down, not necessarily the highest kills, but definitely influential. Quiz joining his team B main, but Bobik is there holding the angle, and I haven't switched over to him. Not actually holding the Odin, surprisingly, has the operator in hand. Gets the recon bolt out, information to his team, but I think it was shot down too quick. Oh, possibly not. There's a rotation coming in now. Omen and Breach both very antsy. Shots come in from Bobik as we switch over. Rux challenging there. Does use an ultimate and does contest this operator. Trying to get the information as gets shots from the left side as he backs up. Quiz is going to be the player next to challenge as I find him and he gets DCMH. Bobik has somehow stayed alive in market and going to be the last one with the operator in hand, trying to stay alive. But Quiz says, bet you $5 he's there. Shoots, gets it, wins the $5. I mean, just outstay. Like, at this point, it's hard to keep up with rounds. At this point, it's just fun to watch Valorant.
Absolutely, and I think we need to not forget about the Quiz substitution in the second round, in the second match of this match, correct? And
Yeah.
what a change it has been there for the Sacramento State side.
During that intermission from first game to second game, Quiz being substituted in, and to be honest with you, I do apologize, but I don't remember who he took the place of. But really important to this team. They don't have large KDs. The kills aren't out of this world high like Bobik's is, but they are playing as a unit, as a well-oiled machine, and their coach should be very proud of them regardless of what happens here. They are leading game number 3, 5-3 on the attacking side of things. And I don't care who you are, that's impressive.
100%, 100%.
I'm staying on with Quiz as he helps take this B site, shooting through wall right there. Not going to be enough as bomb is planted by who? Darian. Puts bomb down. Quiz tries to follow up the shots, but is able to dodge out of the way, and that is tailwind. I'm going to call it dodge. Shoots through the blinding. Here's the teammate on the other side. Those two players of the attacking side on the other side of tree room aren't even needed. Rux says, you know, guys, this is your vacation round. I'm going to handle it. And handle it, he does.
A 6-3 advantage. Sacramento State coming back 20 seconds away from getting into this next round, and to drop the first map, to lose early in the second map, to come back and win it. Like we said at the start of this round, or start of this map, all the momentum Sacramento State's right now.
Word of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be momentum, and that's exactly what they have. I'm on with Kaizen. Darian, you know what he says? I'm tired of these casters talking about the kills I don't have. Here's 2. Making it 2 kills in the last, 3 rounds? Quiz and Subi pick up their own, and it's only going to be Chris FTW, the angle man himself, holding an angle. It's not going to be the right one, unfortunately. He's going to have to rotate and peek. Picking up a trap wire on the way may be useful. Bomb in hands with Rux, who's going to put it down on the B site, but I'm staying on with Chris FTW. Moving forward slowly. He knows he has plenty of time, and I believe it's 45 seconds, but do not quote me on that. Moving up And nobody's going to be holding this angle as of right now. But Quiz says, you're going to be a liar. Decides to save. Let me check out the money situation. It is tight. Oh, it's tight on the side of CSUDH. It's going to be very tight. So he's going to want to stay alive and hold this angle. What he does best. I think the best one in the lobby at it, to be honest with you, from what I've seen. The one ways, the just spray downs when they try to enter a site. And I'm surprised he's not holding B.
It's so impressive. And if you're him right now with this 1v5 advantage, you just step back and say, well, we'll see you in the next round, and just try to hold that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And it makes sense because he's going to be able to buy one of his teammates. Probably going to be Bobik. I'm going to be very curious what Bobik asked for. He does have 4,100 in hand. Chris FTW does to be able to buy his teammate. Misses the cage. Oh, that's important that he picks it up. Oh, he places it just down normally. Doesn't try to do anything too fancy. Oh, and those trap wires and the cages are set up, and the camera. Oh, he's got the info. Small rotation coming in, but they are still there over at A. I believe that's Soupy contesting A. And so the Sacramento team says, you know what? We're not going to fight this, Chris. You can have that site. We're going to go take the other one. Quiz, keeping them honest, though. Oh, and they just got that mid control. They can go wherever they want. They're back over at A. They're in A heaven. They're surrounding Chris. Absolutely. They're all around Chris. Chris is down. Chris is gone. Darian says, you know what? Getting another kill. Still tired of these casters. Ultimate coming out from Bobik. Not able to pick up anybody, but Darian picks up the third of this round. 9 for him so far as Bobik and Kuma try to play retake against Darian, who has all the kills for his team this round, and Soupy, who's been putting out fantastic smokes and once again does it, but Bobik somehow just threw the smoke, no angle to hold, and Darian's not able to get the fifth, but Bobik finishes it up. Does he have time? Oh, I don't think he has time. It's going to be close, and it's not going to be enough.
Oh!
Oh, man.
No. To talk about dropping down, making a three-piece, getting there, and not having enough time, that is just heartbreaking, Bolt.
You know what, to be honest with you, it's a teamwork thing. They're so spread out. I mean, 3 people on A, you've got to go. Especially when you hear that bomb planting. They were just late. They waited until the last second to push. They had about, what, 10 seconds left?
Yep.
I mean, you've got to get onto site earlier. They were so decisive in game number 1, but right now they are playing hesitant. They are playing defensive, and they are on the defensive side of things, which makes sense. But when you're on retake, you turn into the attackers. Quiz, Darian getting 2 kills of their own. Quiz caught up in a trap wire, but says, you know what? I don't even need that. I'm gonna get rid of it. Gonna move over here. Quiz trying to stop any counter aggression. And so far it's working. It's gonna be once again Bobik and Kuma playing against 4 players. Quiz takes out Bobik. Last one behind. Kaizen helps him out with that one. Gonna be 9-3 at the half.
Wow. And as we go into half, we want to remind everybody that you can find us on social media at NECC Games on Twitter and Instagram. And of course, you can see live action right here at the NECC 5 days a week at twitch.tv/NECC_esports. And of course, moving forward, you'll be able to see us on a scheduled programming system at ESTV, our linear provider, everywhere Samsung TV Plus is provided. Let's get into this second half of this match with Sacramento State. Bolt, all the momentum, like you said, word of the day, and teamwork headed that direction.
And to be honest with you, if I was Bobik, in my mind, I'd be frustrated. But as an outsider looking in, he hasn't been getting influential kills. He's been getting the kills that, you know, don't matter. He's like Prince Fielder hitting home runs. Like, I love Prince Fielder, and he's hit a couple clutch kills or home runs. But the home runs that he hits come in blowouts, and this is just what's happening.
I'm a Rangers fan. That hurts my heart. Talking about Prince Fielder, sir.
I'm a Rangers fan. That's why it comes up, because I was frustrated about the trade. Don't worry about it.
I know. I'm with you.
All right, so Chris FTW leading the charge onto the B site. Once again, the site that's easiest to hold once the bomb's down. Going to take out this market door. Oh, and gonna be blinded. What? Quiz. Sorry, I think I said somebody else. Quiz blinded by DCMA. No, that's not his name. DCMH. On the site goes Soupy with Quiz leading the charge. Darian gets a kill of his own. Say, don't leave me out. I want to go. Rux finishing. Just like, honestly, if it's not, Kaizen went down early, it's not a team ace, but it should have been.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been. It was 1 kill away from Rux. Got 2 instead of 1.
Wow.
Just
domination.
There's nothing else to say. This has just been such a close match. And then Sacramento said, we didn't warm up. I'm sorry. We do apologize for teasing you like that. But we're warmed up now, and this is going to be ours.
Absolutely. Troll level expert as we have 10 seconds left as we go into this 14th round. All the momentum Sacramento's way. Let's see what happens. Let's go.
I'm on with the wrong person here as I'm going to jump on with Chris FTW throwing the page on the site as they're trying to get on decisively. They're trying to change it up. Not wait till the very end, but Darian says no. Says, I've got 14 kills now? What? Insane. Darian, let's jump on with him and see what aim he's got. He's got the Aries in hand. Sends him back. One's going to be in that corner. Reloads. Has the support of Rux here as we have Bobik and Chris rotating. Rux cleaning up that kill on DCMH. Oh, Darian read this almost to perfection. And Soupy has 2. Oh my word. 2 rounds away.
Wow. It's at this point there's not a lot to say as we had these matches. You know, each map, the first 2 maps of this best of 3 series were all won by barely less than 3 maps, 2 maps, and in this last third map, Sacramento State just running away with it in the blue now.
Honestly, defensive side is generally so much easier in most situations. Darian putting a recon bolt mid and moving up with Quiz, deciding, you know what? I see a couple towards the A side. Let's support Rux over there. I'm sticking on with Darian, who's playing defensive side. Rux getting taken out there by Chris FTW. Quiz goes down in mid from DCMH. Soba uses recon. Knows Chris is here. Shoots. Gets the spike down. Throws his gun. And tries to pull the Vandal. But just high from that headshot. I'm on with Kaizen, who's trying to retake site along with, I believe, Soupy. Yes, it is. Last 2 players in terms of frags or average scores. Bobik, number 1 in the server. DCMH coming in, and it's all on to Soupy with the Marshall. Change that to a Vandal. Blinding one, sees the other, not able to clean it up, and DCMH says, you know what, Bobik? I got this, buddy. I don't there's nothing else to say. Fantastic round there from CSUDH, but I mean the money, they've got another round in it. They can lose 1 more. Soupy has 7K. And if he buys a Marshall again, he'll have 5.9K.
At one point in this match, it was 3-3, and we look up now, and it's 11-4. Now you got to give it to CSUDH for winning that winning that round right there, but you have to turn around and you have to put a string of 8, 9 wins together. Yeah.
8 in a row. They have to win 9 rounds to win the game while only losing 1. 8 to tie if they do lose that 1. Change that 9 in a row to win without overtime.
Wow. The odds are stacked against them, but let's see how CSUDH will bounce back, and let's see if they have it in them.
I'm on with Dongle in mid here. Looking towards market as... Oh, I believe that's Soupy's smoke. So I'm very curious. Shots fired. Flashes, concussions out. Shots coming in. Soupy with the operator. Getting that clutch mid. Maybe not control, but they're making him push through it there. Could be 3v4 as... Make that 3v3 as Bobik takes out Kaizen with the Vandal. Going to be a retake here in favor of CSUDH, holding the site and the ultimate in hand. Not able to pick up a kill, but he picks up the fear. He smells it. Shock dart over towards the CT side of things. Information out, blinding. Dongles flashing. Just up to Soupy here. And Dongle says, I want one. I'm going to take this. 2 in a row. And why is it? Go ahead.
No, I was literally, I think we were headed in the same direction. Why is it that with all the momentum lost, they try to turn this around and make a run here? It's impressive. It's impressive. Go ahead with your thought.
It takes a lot of heart to say, we're not going to give up. There's still a chance, so we're going to go for it. But why does it turn out to be attacking side makes it easy? I don't I don't get it. It's not supposed to be.
It's just been the way this match has gone.
It is. It is. Bobik picking up 1, make that 2. DCMH takes the 3rd, and Dongle cleans up a 4th. And that's going to be a win. And a quick one.
Wow.
And I'm going to tell you right now, Sacramento made a mistake. Outright. They weren't on site. 4 kills mid early and 1 cat. Just slightly behind. They need to defend. They need to hold sites, hold those angles, pull a Chris FTW, take a page out of his book, and be just waiting for him. They did that so well in game number 2 when DCU or CSUDH backed up and saved in that 11th round or like 22nd round or something like that. And they held sites. And you see them being a little more patient right now, but I've got 3 players stacked up in B main. Teleport coming out from DCMH, looking at Soupy. If that smoke goes away, Soupy's in trouble, and he is. Dongle cleans it up, though. Doesn't go to DCMH. Uses his teleport ability, 2nd of the round. Sniper shots coming in from, I believe, Quiz. Lot of utility coming in. Oh, when they're backed in a corner and it just misses. Flash coming in. Perfect flash. Able to spray down 1, make that 2, but Chris FTW shuts it down. 3v3 situation here. Quiz. And they're found out. That was going to be Chris FTW with the ultimate. 2v2. Each side has a Sova. One side has a Phoenix, and one side had a Jet. But it's going to be Cypher versus Cypher, and Kaizen Strike shuts it down. Needs to defuse bomb, but decides to pick up op. Has plenty of time.
Wow, and as we look at, as he defuses this bomb here, what an impressive play to be able to make that double pick there at the end, to be able to clutch that up. Massive play by him.
Match point.
Sorry, didn't hear a thing you said over that spam of a sound.
I know, that was in the game, but basically what I'm saying is to be able to clutch that up, have that 2-piece at the end. I mean, it's massive, and now your team's sitting here at match point with a chance to win this match. Let's go.
Absolutely, and this has to be 6 in a row if CSUDH wants to win. I mean, it is what it is. It's a tough situation, but the cameras dart each other, and that doesn't provide any use. But the information is in favor of Kaizen Strife here. Soupy looking mid, staying back. I love that. Oh man, they're rotating off A, and I think that they're gonna punish against it. They've got mid control. They're not feeling excited about A. You could tell 3 players stacked up on Cat, and nobody's like, let's go in. Everybody was hesitant, and it's gonna be Bobik and Quiz holding down B for now, but we've got Darian supporting with op in hand. Soupy and Kaizen Stripe picking up kills of their own. Going to be a 3v4 situation here as the bomb is heading towards C in the hands of, or sorry, B, excuse me, in the hands of Bobik, picking up 1. Not able to make it 2, and that's going to be game in favor of Sacramento State.
Wow. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. As we come back to the Helix Esports studio here. Well, this is my basement, but the studio's coming, and that's his house, but that's fine. But what a match. Holy guacamole. Volt. We just saw an amazing Valorant match here as for the first time in NECC history. Tuesday Night Valorant goes to 3 games.
Absolutely. This is week 2, game 2. But Bobik's going to take the top score here in this last game, but it's so inconsequential twice in a row. It's a team game, and Sacramento State showed it. It was impressive to watch.
So as we look to this game and what we just saw, obviously, big congratulations to CSUDH for being able to hold their own, stay in this match, winning that first map, and keeping that second map so close, only losing by 3 rounds. But this round, Sacramento State came out so aggressive and moved forward. So with this, if I had to ask you, you only get one. You get 1 player of the game that made this thing turn around. Who's your
game
1
3
player of
or
the game?
Series?
The series. You get
It's
1.
It's got to be Quiz. Didn't play the first game. Came in, I think, second frag for his team game 1, third frag for his team game 2. But when it came down to it, they were the player that got the kills when it mattered, and I always love that.
Yeah, absolutely. And for me, I think you have to. I know it was huge, but for me, it has to go to Darian. Let me say why. Meaning, you come into this match and you come in both matches. I mean, us as caster, we're giving them not necessarily a hard time, but we're pointing out that they have no kills through 5 rounds. And then as you turn around and look at the end of this map, you look at how about 17 and 13 in this final
11 assists.
With 11 assists in this match. So not only did you stay alive, die late, gave information. When you were on, you carried the bomb almost every single time. To me, player of the game has to be Darian because it was impressive. And it was like we lit a spark. We said that he hadn't had kills, and here we are, 17, 13, and 11. For me, that has to be the play of the game.
Impressive. Absolutely. I think we've said almost everything we can during the game. Momentum, teamwork, everything goes in favor of Sacramento at the end there, and well played by California State University Dominguez Hills, but Sacramento State well played. I mean, just
and absolutely impressive by that Bobik. You talked about so much damage, and obviously if his team wins, he's by far player of the game. But it just shows you, Volt, this is a team game, like you said, and the other team might not have had a huge KD differential, but they came together. Everyone did their part, played their role, and Sacramento State moves to 2-0 in this season as CSUDH Team 2 falls to 1-1 on the season.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rough battle going to game 3, leading in the first one and losing back to back, but just well played by everybody in this game. I'm impressed.
Man, a grueling matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, as Sacramento State University Esports takes out California State University Dominguez Hills, second team in this match. They both came into this game 1-1, and Sacramento State moves to 2-0 on the season. Amazing play by both teams. We want to say a huge thank you to our partners, Helix Esports, for allowing us to be here and all the things that they do that help us. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we want to say thank you to our linear TV partner. If you are watching right now on ESTV, if you're not, you should be. Now available on Samsung TV Plus and, of course, the Roku channel on those TVs. Make sure you go check them out. The NFL Alumni Association for putting past and present players in the action in esports. And Volt, what a match we had tonight, man. I had a blast. Thank you for being here with me tonight.
Yeah, and I want to throw one last big thank you to Honor for sticking with us. He is our stream producer. And thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate it. And thank you for the schools for, participating and allow us to capture this special game. That's going to be
Absolutely.
it for us.
Absolutely. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jaron Bell. That is Voltage Plays. Again, thank you to our commissioner, Jacob Van Ryan, for allowing us to be here. Thank you to Caleb Gluby, our director of esports here at the NECC, for putting all this together and being the head honcho. And of course, like he said, my main man, Hunter, our producer back in the studio, for making all this work and come together. Until next time, follow us online, social media at NECC Games, and of course, twitch.tv/ECC Games underscore NECC underscore esports. And until next time, we'll see you. Stay blessed. College esports lives here. Have a good night. See you next time.